once again, on behalf of high school principal Ben Davenport and athletic director Tim Eaton, we'd like to welcome you to Greene County High School to the season opener for the Lady Dragons. And at this time, we'd like to introduce you to the starting lineups. First of all, for the Barren County Trojannettes, at one guard position, number 4, Valerie Petticoat. At guard position, number 11, Elizabeth Bertram. At a guard position, number 22, Bailey Petticoat. At a forward position, number 25, Jalen Bush. And at a forward position, number 35, Mackenzie England. Head coach for the Trojanettes, Spiker Lindsay. Assisted by Scott Chapman, Abby Beard, and Chad Withrow. And now, starting lineup for your Greene County Lady Dragons. At one forward position, a 5'6" sophomore, number 32, Caitlin Gilby. At a forward position, a 5'9" senior, number 44, Casey Barren. At a guard position, a 5'8" sophomore, number 20, Patty Jackson. And at a guard position, a 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Haley Judd. And at a guard position, a 5'4" junior, number 11, Connie McCubbins. And coach for the Lady Dragons, Mr. Chris Blades, assisted by Seth Jones. We'd like to have, if you would allow us a moment of silence for longtime 5th Region official, volleyball and basketball official, Steve Allender from Bardstown, who recently passed away from an illness. So if you would, a moment of silence for Mr. Steve Allender, please. Thank you, and we appreciate his service to the sport of volleyball and basketball in this community. At the line shooting 2 for Barren County, number 25, Bush. Barren County, number 25, Bush, her first, team's first. Basket is good. 3-point basket by 22, Pettigo.
Now they're going probably around Kansas. Yeah, that's
Basket by Pettigo.
On the other end.
Now it's not running on that end, so multiple problems. At least we got one good scoreboard.
Have to look at the left side. Here's a three that's partially blocked by England. Bailey Pettigo's got it for the Trojannettes on the run. Bailey, left of the lane, trying to dish it off, has it knocked away. Whistle, and we're going to get a foul.
Caught on Bailey going after the miss.
Number 22, Bailey Pettigo, her first.
That'll be her first. Barren County's second team foul.
The advantage we have as Greene County gets a couple girls ready to check in, the advantage we have when Bailey rebounds is she grits it and goes. She doesn't have to look to pass it off. We're doing a poor job looking ahead. Instead, we're just throwing it back, and instead we can get out on the break much better. That's something we've got to work on throughout the year.
A couple of new players in for Greene County. Gracie Thompson, 5'4" junior, number 10. And 21 is Tanley Hutchins, 5'9" freshman. And Baylor, it's Bertram with the basketball, comes up with it. Fires it up from 12 on the left side and knocks it down. Timeout by Greene County, 30-second timeout. We'll take a Coca-Cola timeout, open a Coke and enjoy the game. Trojannettes now with a 10-3 lead. One scoreboard's now, okay, they've changed it on the other end. Time is still, okay, they've got them both corrected now, I think. 4:01 to go here in the first quarter.
Usually they work in sync, but they're completely off.
10-3, Trojannettes on top. There were some games played last night. Girls action, Caverna beat Fort Knox 56-26. Todd Central beat McLean County 48-45. Russellville over Warren Central 59-45. And Logan County got by Warren East last night in girls 52-48.
There's seldom a night outside of Wednesday that there's not, and Sunday, that there's not a basketball game going on anymore, and you see that when you look down our schedule. A lot of single games. Some weeks we have 5 games spread throughout it.
The girls will play Monday, Thursday, and boys Tuesday, Friday, Saturday of 1 week. Working with it, it's McKebbins getting pressure. Mallory Pettigo tried to go for the steal, and then a travel called on Hudgens. That'll give the ball right back to the Trojanettes. Good defensive pressure by Mallory Pettigo to force the turnover. And now number 14, Grace Patterson, in for Greene County, 5'4" junior.
Very token pressure, but it was enough to disrupt the flow for Greene County and put it in somebody's hands that wasn't comfortable handling the basketball.
2-3 zone, but Greene County pass almost picked up. Bertram's got it, feeds it on the back door. It's Bailey Pettigo missing the shot from the right side, and Greene County's got the ball trapped in the back court. They get rid of it and get it into the front court. It's Patterson with the basketball. As Coach Chris Blades has played, looks 9 players so far here in this first quarter. Greene County on the right side. They dump it down low, working around England. Shot is partially blocked, and it's pulled down by Mallory Pettigo. And she'll send it down the floor to Bertram on the left side. Feeds it to a breaking England, and she puts it in.
Good patience by Elizabeth. Instead of reversing the basketball, she knew where McKenzie was, coming right down the lane. Good catch and finish.
12-3, Trojannettes on top as we head down to the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Greene County with the basketball. Bad pass. Mallory Pettigo's got it. Picked it off in the lane. Dribbles it with the left hand. Down the left side it goes to Elizabeth Bertram. Bertram now holds it overhead. Gives it back out to Mallory Pettigo, and she'll set it up. Right side it goes to Bailey Pettigo. Looking inside. Nobody there. England comes out to get it. Left side over to Mallory Pettigo. Mallory Pettigo cross it goes to England. She's going to go to the basket, puts it up and in.
Knew they would have some difficulty with our size. Just looking at their lineup, they don't really have a big per se.
Right.
So if we get it in like we have on several possessions, easy buckets.
Tallest player is 5'9" for Greene County. Got England at 6'2" for the Trojanettes. Here's a shot going up and in. They're going to call McKenzie with a foul. Not much on that one, but
you got Elizabeth.
Actually, he's on Bertram.
Yeah.
I thought whether he caught it on England, she didn't do anything.
I didn't think Elizabeth did much either. He's kind of swiped down.
So the basket will count for Hudgens. That's only their second field goal of the game. It's 14-5. And Hudgens, a 5'9" freshman at the line. Carly Delk in for the Trojanettes. Shot goes up. It's no good. It rims off, and Delk grabs the rebound. Gets rid of the basketball to Mallory Pettigo. Carly Delk, 5'7" junior, averaged 5.5 points a game for Coach Piper Lindsay last year. 2-3 zone with the Lady Dragons. Left side, Bailey Pettigo. Cross-court pass comes to Bertram. Bertram puts down to dribble. Now throws it back out front to Mallory Pettigo. Back over to Bailey Pettigo on the left wing. Hooks it back off to Mallory out front between the circles. Left side, Bailey Pettigo feeds it down there to Delk. Bounce it back out to Bailey Pettigo. Heads toward the basket. Puts it up good on a floater.
Good movement there against the zone. Found the opening.
Second field goal for Bailey Pettigo. Knocked down a three earlier. It's 16-5. Here's a drive and a shot going up and in. That is Haley Judd getting the bucket for Greene County. 16-7 the score. Mallory Pettigo with it out front. Over to Bailey Pettigo, left wing. Cross-court pass, right side. Bertram fires it up for a three. Way off the mark. Didn't draw iron. Delk puts it back up and in.
She had good position there on the much shorter Thompson, who tried to push her underneath the rim, but she wasn't having it.
18-5, Trojanettes. Minute 23 left in the opening quarter. Parent with it out top. They go right side with it to Judd. Back out front now to Thompson. Thompson bounces off on the right side to Judd. Judd in the right corner. Back to Thompson. Now give it back out front now to Patterson. So we come down to a minute to play here in the first quarter. Patterson pulls up with a 17-foot shot, missed everything, and then chases down a rebound and taps it, falling down to Thompson. Here's Parent for a three-point shot. It's off the mark, and the ball tipped away. Another three-point attempt is good. This time actually a long two for Thompson. You can't get the rebound that time.
Yeah, you can't fault our girls for that. They missed so badly. The rebounds kicked really, really long just into Greene County's hand. We had good position, just didn't get the bounce.
18-9. Cross-court pass, Bailey Pettigo on the right side. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. 32 seconds to go in the quarter. Elizabeth Bertram, left wing. Out top, Mackenzie England. Back to Bertram. Bertram on the left side. Hooks it back out front to Bailey Pettigo. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Now hands it off to Mallory. Mallory will just dribble it, try to run down the clock here. Bailey Pettigo back to Mallory Pettigo. Left side over to Bertram. 8 seconds to play. Right side, Bailey Pettigo back to Mallory. Back to Bertram. 4 seconds. Going to have to think about it here. Bailey Pettigo, three. High arching shot. Rims no good. Rebound England. It's too late. Won't count. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one here in Greensburg, it's Barren County Trojanettes 18. The Lady Dragons of Greene County 9. We'll return after this break. You're following Trojanette basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're right.
Along with Robert Bauer, statistician Sarah K. Pettigo, Jay Turner. Courtside here at Greene County. Trojannettes with an 18-9 lead as we start the second quarter. Sponsored by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Parrott with a basketball for Greene. They dump it down low. Working inside. Shot partially blocked and taken by Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo sends it off the left side. Bertram back out now to Bailey Pettigo. They go to that 2-3 zone again by Greene County.
They're extending a little bit. So much the baseline is really open if we want somebody to roam it.
Here's Delk inside. Lost the handle. It's tapped away. Chased down. Bertram in the left corner. Covered up trying to go baseline. Hooks it back to Mallory Pettigo. She'll send it over to Bailey Pettigo. 3 in the air. Bottom.
Bailey has probably been consistently our best three-point shooter, and I think that's something along the year we need to develop. Another person to consistently knock down some threes.
Another People's Bank three-point shot for Bailey Pettigo. She's got both of them here in this ball game so far. 21-9 Trojanettes. We played almost a minute here in the second quarter. Greene County with the basketball, driving, and a shot blocked. Going to get a foul. And it's going to be on Bailey Pettigo. That's her second. Team's fourth. And that's going to put Greene County's Kylie Jackson to the charity line. Jackson just shooting over 75% from the line last year. Left-handed shooter puts it up. It's no good. She'll have one more. Mackenzie England returning to the Trojanette lineup for Bailey Pettigo. Have to sit out with those two fouls for a little while.
You got a different lineup in here, really three bigs. Be interesting to see if everybody gets in their correct position.
Jackson missed both of them, but it's a rebound by Greene County. Working inside. Here's a shot going up and in. Jackson, who just missed two in a row, gets that basket, and it's 21-11. Bertram on the left side. Feeds it off to England. Now here's Jalen Bush. Mallory Pettigo, top of the key. Back over to Bush on the right side. Bounce it back out long to Mallory Pettigo. She'll dribble it back out front to set things up against Greene County's 2-3 zone. Left side is Bertram. They feed it down in there to Bush. She shoots it over the rim, and going back up with it was Mallory Pettigo. Missed it. Tried to get her on rebound. Ball gets away, and it's out of bounds off of Greene County.
So it took us a minute with everybody in this lineup to kind of figure out where we were going, but after we did, we got a good shot, just didn't convert.
Eve Jackson checks into the Trojanette lineup, 5'8" junior for Carly Delk. She averaged 5 points a game last season for Coach Piper Lindsay. 21-11, we got 6:20 to play here in the first half. Right side, Jackson. And she's going to be called for a traveling violation.
Eve had a breakout game in this opening game last year. She had 15 coming off the bench.
So Greene County with the basketball. Kylie McCubbins handling the point. Left side over to Jackson. Jackson now gives it to Milby. Milby goes right side over to McCubbins. They work it down inside. Spin move by Parrott. Shot goes up and in over England.
It's a good move. You can see that they really lean on her and go to her when they need buckets.
21-13. Lead is now 8 for Barren County. Jackson, long range right. Out to England. Goes left side with it to Mallory Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo on the bench with 2 fouls. Now Mallory Pettigo feeds it across over there to England. In traffic, shot goes up, no good. Foul on the Lady Dragons. Going to be on Milby. Her first. It'll be 2 on the Lady Dragons here in the first half.
At the line shooting 2 for the Trojannettes.
Mackenzie England, 64% foul shooter last year. That one spins out on her. Trojannettes now 1 of 3 from the foul line here in the first half.
It feels like we've had a comfortable lead pretty much the whole game. But I still think Greene County's really dictating the tempo with the zone that they're playing, getting us to slow the game down and not able to get out and get fast break points.
Right. Mackenzie England gets the second of the 2. It's 22-13, Barren County. Greene County's Judd gets rid of it off the right side. Parrott driving, going underneath the basket, goes across the lane, goes to left corner, and now brings it back out to Milby. They give it to McCubbins, right side, working with it is Judd. Back out now to McCubbins.
They've been pretty patient on offense, too, not forcing a whole lot.
They feed it down. They got around Jalen Bush. They missed a shot, and Eve Jackson got the rebound. Mallory Pettigo fires a diagonal. Here's a shot and up and in by Jalen Bush.
Excellent reversal there. Was kicked by Elizabeth.
24-13. Barrett for three. No. And rebound to Mallory Pettigo for the Trojanettes. Mallory gets rid of it to Jackson. Jackson has a shot blocked. It goes right in there to Mallory Pettigo. She puts it in and a foul.
One of the first bad shots.
Could call that a pass, I guess. I don't know.
I was going to say one of the first bad shots or quick shots that Greene County's taken, and that led directly to our break. Got a good shot, and Mallory, you got the pass, if you will, and has an ability to convert a three-point play here.
Mallory Pettigo shot 81.6% from the foul line last year. Got that one to drop in. Three-point play for Mallory Pettigo, and it's 27-13. Lead is extended out with 4:37 to play in the first half. Greene County with a basketball. The foul was on McCubbins, her first. Green's third of the half. They try to set a screen there for Judd, and they get on the right side now, and it's Jackson cut off by Mallory Pettigo. Long three in the air, way off the mark. Going for the rebound, diving for it was Bush. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Trojanettes.
Greene County's starting to get a little impatient. There's not a whole lot of alleys for them to drive the basketball. Can't get it inside. Get a good shot.
And Katie Murphy, 5'4", seventh grader, checks into the Trojanette lineup. And in for Greene County is Gracie Thompson. They'll set up in a 1-2-2 zone court press, but Murphy breaks the pressure and be a reach-in foul called against Greene County. They're going to put this one on Jackson, her first. Lady Dragons fourth of the half. Bertram handling the point right now for Barren, with Mallory Pettigo taking a break. Elizabeth Bertram now dribbles to the right, looking back left, sends in the corner to Jackson. Jackson feeds it down in low, then there to England, goes up, shot block, looked like a foul, then the ball goes off somebody's foot. Oh, I don't know. It didn't go off a Trojanette foot.
I think it went off 22's foot. She was right there in the middle, and 22 did kick it. Judd's kick will give it back to Barren.
So we got Murphy on the floor, Jackson, Bush, England, Bertram. 3:55 to go here in the first half. 27-13, Barren County lead. The ball comes out to Murphy, gives it back to Bertram, throws it back to Murphy. Now Murphy covered up, needs some help. Gives it back out now to Bertram. Bertram stops, left elbow, jumper, got it.
She left her defender there. Judd went for the steal. She went right past her, pulled up for that jumper, knocked it down.
Second field goal for Bertram, 29-13, Barren County. Right side trying to drive. It should have been a walk right there. Shot over the rim. Air ball. England's got it. Gives it off to Bertram. They're on the run. Trojanettes. Here's Bertram going all the way to the basket. Lays it up. No good. Rebound put back up. No good for Jackson. Back up again. No good. And Greene County comes out of there with a rebound. That is number 21, Hudgens, who's checked back in for Coach Chris Blades. They whip it down inside. Here's a shot going up and in. That was Milby getting the bucket, her first of the ball game.
Milby just 5'6", playing the post, but sometimes it's not the height that matters, it's the positioning. She got us in a bad spot and scored.
Jackson got around a defender. Shot goes up, blocked, got it back, though, and banked it in.
Way to stay with it there.
Eve Jackson with a People's Bank shot. Her first points of the ball game is 31-15, Barren County. 2:43 left in the first half. Lady Dragons with a basketball. Thompson's got it. A lot of pressure from Bertram out front. Picks up her dribble, goes right side. They feed it down right of the lane. Spin move, shot over England, short. McKenzie gets the rebound, gives it off to Katie Murphy. Murphy goes left side with it to Bertram. Bertram on the dribble on the left side. Now feeds it high down in there to England. Throws it back out to Bertram. And now Bertram will pop up a 12-footer and drains it.
I think sometimes Elizabeth would rather knock the 12-footer down than have the layup. McKenzie cleared it out for her, and she just pulled up for the jumper.
33-15. Barren County as we get down to 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Jackson with the basketball, working left against Murphy, and going to call a foul.
Called it on Elizabeth.
Well, I didn't see the foul on Bertram. I don't know.
That's 2 on Elizabeth that really are questionable.
Also 44, Gracie Perry.
So we've got Raven Ennis coming to the ball game now for Barren County. 5'7" freshman Carly Delk returns. Mallory Pettigo back on the court. Greene County's basketball underneath to the left. Thompson to trigger it in, goes underneath, and there should be a walk, no call. As she walked again, no call. Shoveled her feet, shot no good. Delk fights for the rebound, gets rid of it to Mallory Pettigo. Mallory Pettigo racing down the floor on the left side. Trying to get around her defender, throws up the shot, it's no good. Bush trying to get the rebound, and Whistle going to get a jump ball. And the possession arrow to Greene County.
Had a nice 2-on-1. Ennis was running the floor and kind of bailed out and got maybe a little nervous. But if she'd have stood there, I think that would have been an excellent opportunity for a bounce pass layup. Just learning moments for the young kids.
Greene County with a basketball, 14. That's Grace Patterson. Here's a three by Parrott, no good. And a good box out by Delk, and she's going to be fouled by 21. That is Hutchins, her first and number 5 on Greene County here in the first half.
We have rebounded and boxed out very fundamentally in the first half.
Mallory Pettigo, right side over to Bush, out to Murphy, over goes to Ennis. Ennis looks and has it slapped out of her hands. Loose ball, scramble, and coming out of there with it is Thompson for Greene County. Thompson angles off left, curls, now looks, still on the dribble out front. 1 minute to play here in the first half. Driving it right down the lane, flips it up, it is no good, and fight for the rebound. It's knocked out to Mallory Pettigo for the Trojanettes. Mallory Pettigo, right side Ennis, open, long, 18-footer, bounces off the rim, and battle for the rebound. Greene County's Parrott comes out of there with it with 38 seconds to play in the first half. Send it down the floor. Jackson can't shoot. Now back out to Thompson. Here's Parrott, right side to Patterson. 23 seconds to play. Mallory Pettigo guarding her. Trying to get the screen there. Should have been a moving screen, but nothing called. Here's a three out of the left corner, but Jackson, it is in and out. And we got a whistle and a foul on the rebound.
Going to call it on us. We had inside position, but gave it away as they ran to the ball just a little quicker than we did. And again, we've got 1 clock on 0 and 1 clock at 11.6. Just a disadvantage to whoever's on this side of the court.
Right. Greene County will have it underneath. They get it into play, working inside, shot partially blocked, foul on Delk. With 9.1 seconds to play here in the first half. That's her first, number 7 of the Trojanettes. And it's going to send Caitlin Milby to the free throw line, a 5'6" sophomore. She'll have 2 shots. 33-15, Barren County on top. Milby for the first of 2. It is bouncing off. They are 0 for 3 from the line in the first half. Milby for the second attempt. It's on the way, and nothing but net on that one. 33-16, 8 seconds to go. Mallory Pettigo sends it down in the corner to Emma Hughes. It goes through her hands and out of bounds. Hughes just checked in, 5'4" sophomore. And here comes Greene County trying to get it across. Mallory Pettigo really putting the pressure onto the backcourt. That will end the half. And here at halftime in Greensburg, it is Barren County 33, Greene County 15. We'll come back with our halftime report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave as you're following Trojanette basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets, 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1.
Start the third quarter is brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. And Coach Piper Lindsay, I'm sure, will go back with her original starting 5 in Mallory Pettigo, Bailey Pettigo, Elizabeth Bertram, Mackenzie England, and Jillian Bush. Coach Chris Blades for Greene County. He played, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players in the first half. Stay tuned, the Trojans and the Dragons in Game 2 for doubleheader. We'll see a lot younger Trojan basketball team this season under Coach Warren Cunningham, after graduating 5 seniors last year, including Jared Coomer, Parker Stevens, and Brandon Reed, Tyler Smith, and Garrett Arterburn on that club last year. So we'll see some new faces and some young talent. Barren County with the basketball to start the third quarter. Moving to the right side of your radio dial. If you're watching on BCHS Live, either one. Here's Bertram with it out front. Right side it goes over to Bailey Pettigo. Back left side, Mallory Pettigo sends it down to Bertram, and a pass picked off. Tried to go to England with it, and they came from behind to take the ball. Here's a shot blocked by Mallory Pettigo, but it comes back out of the right wing for a three. That's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Lady Dragons. McCubbins with it now. Angles off left, off the screen. Still on the dribble, sends it out top. Here's a straightaway three-point shot for Jackson that's no good. Crashing aboard Mackenzie England, and she had it knocked away, and it's tapped back in bounds. They put it up, it's no good. Mallory Pettigo with the board, and a reach-in foul on Greene County's Haley Judd.
Gave Jackson a good look at it. She hasn't had very many. Off their few offensive rebounds, they got that possession, and again, they'll go back to the 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. It didn't seem to bother us hardly at all.
No. Bertram on the left side with it for Barren County. Hooks it back out to Bailey Pettigo. Here's Mallory Pettigo, right side corner, Bush. Back out to Mallory Pettigo. Diagonal pass to Bertram. A little 8-footer is up. It's too strong. Rebound to Parrott for Greene County. Here come the Lady Dragons down the right side. Give it out top to Parrott. Parrott hasn't put down the dribble. They go left side with it over to Jackson. Jackson back out top. They go right side with it to Parrott. Fakes. Drives around England. Goes to the bucket. Lays it up. Missed it. McKenzie with a rebound. They clear it out. Here's Bailey Pettigo. Long pass left side. Bertram. Bertram fakes. Drives. Goes under. No. Underneath. Bailey Pettigo back out to Mallory for three. No. England with a rebound. Came over the top to get that rebound. Now we got a traveling violation on the Trojanettes.
Elizabeth a little hesitant tonight on the offensive end, I think. Just in my opinion, she could have had a layup again and thought about it too long. Defense got in front of her and just took away her lane.
Eve Jackson will check into the next break here for Coach Piper Lindsay. Parrott's got it on the left side for Greene County. One dribble out around to the right side to Milby. Milby picks up her dribble out to Hudgens over the left side now to Parrott. They try to set things up. 33-16 Barren. Neither team has scored in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Greene County very patient with it. They dump it down in low there to Parrott. She's double teamed. Hooks it back out and around to the right side. A three-point shot is no good. Mallory Pettigo with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Sends it down the floor to Bertram. Back out now to Mallory Pettigo to set it up. Greene County in the 2-3 zone. Bailey Pettigo. Back out to England. Over to Mallory. You go in the middle. A lot of traffic in there. And it's going to get a timeout. Greene County came up with a basketball.
Yeah, that was just a convergence of white jerseys that we threw it into. And when we tried to get it right there on the elbow, they knocked it, deflected away, got down, fought for it, and called the timeout.
So we take a Coca-Cola timeout here with 5:18 to go in the third quarter. Barren County Trojanettes 33, Greene County 16. We played almost 3 minutes. Neither team on the scoreboard here in the second half.
If you remember, I think I remember correctly, but there were quarters last year where we went through these spells. You know, and we're going to play teams like Greene County. They're not bad teams, but they're just going to have the patience to slow it down, throw it around, and not take the very first shot that we give them. And we're going to have to find a way to control and dictate the tempo. If we're the better team, again, in my opinion, we should be the ones that dictates that tempo. When we want to play fast, we play fast. When we want to play slow, we do. But defensively, I know this is the first game. We don't want to show cards in the first game against a team that we have a comfortable lead against. Yeah. But we're going to have to find ways defensively to turn that tempo up.
Jackson with it on the right side. Now pass is deflected, but chased down in the corner by Parrott. Now Parrott covered up by England. Gets with the basketball, breaking free to the basket. Here's a shot going up and in. Foul is going to be called against the Trojanettes. Give the basket to Judd.
And you play solid defense, and you have one little breakdown, let a drive go right to the rim, and get a three-point opportunity for Greene County.
Eve Jackson commits her first. That's the first of the second half against the Trojanettes. Judd at the line, got the shot to go for a three-point play. 33-19. Some pressure in the backcourt. Bailey Pettigo lobs it back over to Mallory Pettigo. Diagonal pass back over to Bailey. Throws it across over to Mallory. Dumps it down in there to Bush. Bush goes up and she's fouled. And I believe it'll be on Parrott. And that'll be her second. Team's second of the half.
Again, put the ball in the right spots, moving it diagonally, working it to what was a wide open layup. Parrott had to come from off the ball and make the foul to not let her get the easy hoop.
Jillian Bush, too strong on that first shot. She's 1 of 3 at the stripe. 73% foul shooter last year. Second shot for Jillian is on the way, and she got that. 6 points for Jillian Bush. It's 34-19, Barren County. Greene County with a basketball. Milby goes left side over to Jackson. Jackson out top now. Bounce pass on the right side to Milby once again. They go in the middle, and there's a shot going up too strong for Parrott. Battle for the rebound, slapped out of bounds by Jackson. It'll be Barren County's basketball. As Elizabeth Bertram will check back in the Trojanette lineup, and Jillian Bush will go out. 4:28 to play, third quarter. Barren 34, Greene 19. Bertram on the right side, trying to go down to Jackson. It's knocked away by Milby.
In the lineup for Greene County, for 21, Danny Hudson.
Hudson checking back into the Greene County lineup. Parrott's going to check out. Bertram will toss it in. Comes out to Mallory Pettigo in the corner. Mallory for 3. Good. Well, pass came from Bailey. So that's Mallory's first People's Bank three-point shot of the ball game. Bailey's got the other 2, and it's 37-19 Trojanettes. Left side, Milby, she walked.
I mentioned earlier, this is a Trojanette team that's not designed to shoot a lot of threes. They'd much rather take the 12-footer, the layup, which is clear. But we can't be scared to shoot those threes when we need them. And we've had some openings and let them fly tonight. That's encouraging.
Bertram on the right wing. Out to Bailey Pettigo. England on the left, fires it off to Bertram, a little 8-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound, Jackson's got it, throws it back out, chased down by Mallory Pettigo out front. Right side corner, Bailey Pettigo, cross-court pass, here's Bertram. Bertram trying to drive, cut off, lobs it back cross-court. They go in the middle to England, free throw line, back over to Bertram, other left wing, and into England. The jumper's good from about 8 feet away. Mackenzie England, her 7th point.
We have, in games last year, we shot a ton of layups. Tonight, we really haven't shot a whole lot of layups. We've knocked down 6, 8, 10, 12-footers all night.
And it's 39-19 now. Trojanettes have stretched the lead out to 20. Jumper, free throw line for Jackson, no good. Bailey Pettigo with a rebound for Barren. Left side in the corner, Mallory for a 3. No good this time. England with the offensive board. Puts it back up. Looked like a foul. Goes back up again. It's blocked, and they call a foul this time. And it'll be on 21, and that is Hutchins, her second. Number 3 on the Lady Dragons here in the second half.
I mentioned earlier we don't normally always play our best game starting out against Greene County, but I think, too, Greene County's hardly ever played a really good game against us. Mm-hmm. They've won 9 out of their last 12 18th district titles, and this team's going to be okay. They're going to be a good team, but what they're going to struggle with all year is their size. Right. And you saw it right there.
Right. First free throw good for Mackenzie England. It's 40-19. She's 2 for 3 at the stripe, 8 points, and hits them both. 41-19. Mackenzie England's going to check out. Carly Delk back in. Got Jillian Bush on the floor. Bertram putting pressure in the back court as they get it across. And it's Patterson who's back in the game now for Coach Chris Blades. Drives it left side, cut off, pivots back around. May have got away with a walk there. Thompson off the left side, now driving, and I don't know what we're going to get here, a foul?
I think there's a foul initially on the shot by Mallory. It was just a very, very late whistle. that's what he's going to call. But he's going to call it on the floor instead of on the shot. Said it was a pass. But it was clearly a shot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mallory Pettigo her first, and that's number 2 on Barren here in the second half. And they get it in the lane. Ball gets loose, but picked up in there by Hudgens. Now here's an 18-footer straight away, bangs in. And that is Thompson getting her second field goal of the game. 41-21. Here's a 3 by Bailey Pettigo. Swish! Her third People's Bank three-point shot of the ball game. She has 11.
Looks really comfortable. Catches it and releases it all in one motion. Just a really good-looking shot.
Fourth three-pointer of the ball game for Barren. Ball knocked away. Bailey Pettigo's got it for the Trojanettes. Driving against her defender, and a foul will be called against Jackson.
That's what I mean right there by dictating the tempo a little bit more. We're not doing anything fancy, but it's just get out in that passing lane, make things difficult, get a deflection, and a steal.
Greene County wants a full timeout with a minute 52 to play in the third quarter. Barren County 44, Greene County 21. As we take a Coca-Cola timeout and don't have any other scores to pass along at the moment. Remind you, you're listening to Barren County High Basketball. 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow, Bowling Green, online at ESPNKY.com. And we're also on BCHS Live this evening on cable channels EPB 19 and SCRTC 97.
And not a lot of scores to update you on, but here it's been a very difficult quarter for Greene County. Thanks to our defense, they've only been able to knock down 2 field goals and only have 5 points in this third quarter. We started off a little slow ourselves, but have managed 11 to extend that lead to 23. I think both scoreboards actually have the right score now. You got to look at the one over your left shoulder.
I don't know which one to look at anymore. 44-21 is the correct score. Minute 52 left in the third. I was looking at some of the fourth region rankings, and one poll, Courier-Journal, Barren County 1, Bowling Green 2, South Warren 3, Allen County, Scottsville 4, Glasgow 5 of the top 4 to 5 teams in the fourth region.
It's going to be very similar to the last few years, really. You know, you can kind of throw them in a hat. A lot of things can happen over the course of the year, and it's how people handle the year, how people, with injuries and adversity, and what you do over the whole course of the season. That's really going to dictate who wins and gets to go to Rupp Arena.
That's right.
For the first time.
Bailey Pettigo, the CU signee, knocks down both free throws, gives her 13 now, and it's 46-21. As he gets some pressure to the backcourt. Pass deflected up in the air. Bertram catches it, and then the ball got deflected, and a turnover knocked away again. Bush comes up with a loose ball, gives it to Mallory Pettigo. Left side corner, Bailey Pettigo hooks it back to Mallory. Open three-pointer, way short. And then Dell tried to tap it back in bounds, but the referee said she was already out of bounds. And getting trapped. Parrott with a basketball. Looking at a trap. Gets it up court now. Feeds it across over to Jackson. Goes against Delk. Puts it up. It's no good. They're going to call a foul on Carly. Her second. That'll be number 3 on Barren here in the second half. Puts Kylie Jackson at the free throw line where she's 0 for 2 tonight. 75% shooter last year on the season for the Lady Dragons. Shot goes up. It's good. It's her 3rd point of the game. Averaged 10.5 points a game last year. Was the 3rd leading scorer for Greene County on the season. Second shot's also good for Jackson.
Really took the ball out of her hands tonight. She just hasn't had many opportunities to score. Done a good job defensively.
Mallory Pettigo going to get a break here, and Katie Murphy, 5'4", 7th grader, handling the basketball to the backcourt, hooks it back over to Bailey Pettigo. Back to Murphy on the right side. Oh, nice pass to Dell, banks it up and in.
Using the angles, the young 7th grader there to find the assist.
So a People's Bank shot for Carly Delk makes it 48-23. Here's a pass underneath the basket. No good off the right side of the rim. Bush with a rebound, triple team, and they reach in to tie it up on her.
Possession, Greene County.
They executed the press break well themselves. They just couldn't convert. and reach in, tie up the rebound to get it back.
Here's a pass underneath to Parrott. She'll take it out to the corner. Now feeds it in there to Patterson. Patterson brings it back out of the wing on the left side. Back to Parrott in the left corner. They throw it out there to Thompson. Here's a long three in the air. No good for Jackson. Long rebound off to Bailey Pettigo. Trojanettes want to run, and here's Bailey Pettigo. Nice move to the basket. Lays it up and in. Split the defenders. That is her 15th point of the game. 50-23. Barren County, 22 seconds to go here in the third. Jackson took an ocean of the three, and the ball goes off the hand of Hudgens out of bounds. Trojanettes will get it with 16 seconds left on the clock.
And the lineup for Greene County,
Number 12, Chloe Childress, the only senior on this Greene County ball club, checks in for Coach Chris Blade. She'll replace Kylie Jackson. 16 seconds left here in the third. Here's Bertram with a basketball. Out to Murphy. Right side is Bailey Pettigo. Long looping backdoor pass. Bertram puts it up. It's no good, but draws a foul with 6.5 seconds to go.
Elizabeth hasn't been to the free throw line tonight, but when we talk about improving from the line, Elizabeth knows that's one of the areas she needs to improve at, and I would even add to that, getting there. She needs to improve the number of times she gets to the line per game.
Elizabeth Bertram misses the first of two, 54.5% from the line last year. Eve Jackson checks into the Trojan lineup for Bailey Pettigo. 50-23, Bertram back to the line. This one in the air, and it's no good. Rebound to Greene County. They give it to Childress. And lets the clock run out, and that'll do it for the third quarter. After three, Barren County, the Trojanettes 50, Greene County 23. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter of this one. After this break, you're following Trojanette basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started
Fourth quarter here from Greene County, brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave, as the Trojanettes outscored Greene County 17-7 in the third quarter, take a 50-23 lead. Barren County 5 of 8 from the foul line in the third quarter. It's Barren County's basketball. Mallory Pettigo will work it now. Gets rid of it over to Murphy. Murphy starting the fourth quarter. In the corner, Eve Jackson feeds it down low in there to England. Turns, throws it back out to Mallory Pettigo over to Murphy in the left corner. Down in there to England. Pass deflected up in the air, but called by Mallory Pettigo. Out to Jackson for a three. Yes! Nice shot by Eve Jackson for a People's Bank three-pointer. Lead is stretched to 30 now, 53-23. Parrott with it out front. Off to Thompson. Go right side with it. Patterson. Back out to Parrott. Parrott leaves it out there with Thompson again. And bounced it off to Childress. Childress needs some help. Covered up by Murphy. Now Patterson with the basketball. Guarded by Mallory Pettigo. Trying to set a screen for. Dribbles off right. Gives to Parrott. She faces England. Back out now. They try to set things up. Working to the left side of the court. Hands it off to Childress. Childress on the dribble left. Jackson had to come off on her, and now gives it to Parrott, left to the circle. They work it down inside, and a shot goes up, and it rolls off the rim. England with a rebound. Off to Mallory Pettigo. Mallory Pettigo stops and looks and feeds it in there to England. England trying to go for the bucket and going to get a foul. Childress commits her first. It's number 6 against the Lady Dragons here in the second half. And Mackenzie England at the line. 3 for 4 at the stripe for the 6'2 senior. Shot goes up, good. In double figures with 10. Second leading scorer for Coach Piper Lindsay tonight so far.
Nice long defensive possession down on the Greene County end a while ago. I'd say we sat down and played defense for a good 45 seconds and then quickly turned it around. Mackenzie will get that free throw waved off, say it's a lane violation. I guess they called it on Mackenzie, but
she stepped on the line? Couldn't tell from here.
She must have had her foot on the line when she shot it because she was floating back towards the half-court line when she actually let it go.
54-23, Barren County Parrott with a basketball for the Lady Dragons. They go left side with it to the left elbow, right side Childress. Childress into the circle, backs out of there. Now Thompson, they've got away with a double dribble there. Judd had it smacked into her hands, but Jackson out of bounds, stays with Greene County. Ball comes out to Childress. Goes left side over to McCubbins. Or right side, excuse me, as Murphy guards her. Left side now to Thompson. Here's a lob down to the Parrott. She puts it up. It's short. England fights for the rebound, grabs it, gives it off to Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo will hold up now, dribble across to the left to Mallory Pettigo. Cross-court pass Jackson. Jackson trying to drive, cut off. Murphy back out to Mallory Pettigo. 5.5 minutes to go here in the ballgame. 54-23, Trojannettes. Jackson right corner. Here's a lob down into England. She puts it up and in. That is 12 points now for Mackenzie England. Ball gets stripped, but they're going to call a reach. And it'll be on Bailey Pettigo. That's number 3. 4th team foul on Barren County here in the second half. Greene County's Gracie Thompson at the line. Free throw is good. 56-24, Barren County. Jalynn Bush, Carly Delk. Got Elizabeth Bertram, Katie Murphy, and Bailey Pettigo on the court now for Coach Piper Lindsay. Shot goes up and rattles down for Thompson. 56-25, 5:15 to play. Murphy now handling the point. Right side over to Bailey Pettigo. Bush and Delk posted up in there. Left side over to Bertram. Now Bertram back out to Bailey Pettigo. Over to Murphy on the right. Here's Bertram. Fakes the 3. Drives in a lot of traffic. Lost the handle. Tried to go for the shot. And they're going to call her for steps. Back in for Greene County, Haley Judd. She'll replace Childress. 4:53 left to go in the ball game, and a 31-point lead for the Trojannettes. And as McCubbins bounces off of the right side there to Jackson, drives into a lot of traffic, shoots it up and in. Tough shot. Kylie Jackson, that's only her 2nd field goal of the game tonight. Down low, Delk in traffic, double team, split the defenders, goes down hard to the floor, take it away. Here's a pass right side over to Jackson. Jackson tries a 12-footer. It's good.
Back-to-back buckets by Jackson, and they just took those 2 buckets to even get in double figures for the half.
56-29. And a foul out front on Greene County. Going to put this one on McCubbins, her second, team 7th.
In a lot of ways, you can tell it's the first game of the year. Just a little sloppy in some aspects. Some kid really grabbing and holding their shorts, out of breath, maybe still haven't got really into game shape, and that'll come. You've got a tough week with 3 games. You go to who may be one of the best teams you play all year in South Warren on Friday, and then turn right around and play Greenwood on Saturday. Greenwood doesn't play their first game into the 30th, so don't really know a whole lot about them yet.
Katie Murphy got her first varsity point of the ball game, but missed the second charity toss. As they work it down low, shot no good for Judd. Fight for the rebound. Coming out there with it is Bailey Pettigo. Bailey Pettigo now pulls up 57-29 Trojanettes, just under 4 to play. Bertram, they're going a little weave out there with Murphy, Bailey Pettigo on the dribble, hands it back off to Ennis, who's in the game now. Now here's a shot by Bush. It's in and out and back in. A baseline shot for Jalen Bush, her 8th point of the game. 59-29. Ball knocked away. Here's Bertram. Bertram will hold up, now hesitates, goes to the basket, throws it off in the lane, and a shot put up and in. Bailey Pettigo on the right side with the left hand, banks it in for a People's bank shot, and we'll go to the free throw line.
Elizabeth's only got 6 points tonight, all in the first half, but that move right there was a little bit different than what she has. She has been going right there, getting a little deterrence and turning back and circling it back out. That time she hesitated, she attacked the rim, and good things happened as she delivered the assist to Bailey, who has a chance for an and one opportunity.
Jalen Bush checking out. Liberty Rice is in now for the Trojanettes, 5'4" sophomore. Bailey Pettigo completes a 3-point play. 18 for Bailey Pettigo tonight. And it's 62-29. We got a timeout call with 3:25 left in the ball game. Trojanettes will be at South Warren. We talked about that matchup with Allen County Scottsville a little bit ago, and South Warren was leading, 9 last break?
They were up 13 going towards the end of the third quarter, and it's 40-32 about halfway through the fourth quarter now.
So a good test on Friday night for the Trojanettes against a team that actually ranked number 2, 1 poll in the 4th region, 3 in another. They got a good guard, Natalie Pierce.
Yeah, she was having a good game tonight. I don't know what she's up to, but she had double figures at halftime.
Greene County with the basketball. Judd's got it out top. Goes left side to Jackson. Fakes, trying to drive around. That's Emma Hughes. The basket will not count. Liberty Rice set up for the charge, and Jackson commits her 4th.
She might have drove around Emma, but she drove her right in. Emma did into Liberty, who was there for the off-ball help.
62-29. Here's Rice out to Hughes. Right side is Jackson. Throws it into Rice, and it's knocked away inside there. As Greene County comes up with the basketball at 2:55 to play. Bad pass, and Eve Jackson's got it with the Trojanettes. Jackson gets rid of it off to Murphy. Down to Rice. They go in the lane. Shot block. Got it back, though. Now needs some help and has it taken away from her by Judd for Greene County. 2:37 to play. On 1 clock, we got 84 minutes to play. Long, high-arching 3 for Jackson is no good. Rebound, Greene County. They keep it alive, working a lot of traffic. Shot comes up short. Eve Jackson has it for the Trojanettes. And they're going to call her for palming it.
In a lot of ways, people call this 3 minutes garbage time, but, you know, I don't think for us this year that is it at all. We don't have a very deep bench, and if we get in foul trouble or things happen throughout the year, somebody on the floor right now is going to have to contribute for us to be successful. So those minutes, these minutes right now, need to be thought of as very useful, productive minutes for the ladies in black.
Yep. Greene County with a lot of new players on the court with 2:05 to play. Katie Judd, a 5'11 freshman, as they tried to work it inside there to 23 Summer Scott, a 5'4 freshman, going to get a foul. And Barren County's Emma Hughes.
Barren County number 23, Hughes, her first.
That's just the 15th foul of the second half.
24, London.
Addison London, a 5'6 freshman, checks into the Trojanette lineup now for Eve Jackson. Greene County with the ball. Ball slapped away, but chased down. Renfro has it. Emma Renfro, 5'3 freshman for Greene County. And that ball goes off of Hughes and out of bounds as they try to pass it off. Kind of went over the leg.
What a bucket away from a running clock to start the year.
We got a foul. Somebody pushed off. 23 with a hold.
23, Hughes.
We'll call Hughes with a hold. I don't know. Didn't see it. It's away from the basketball. Second foul on Hughes, 6 on Barren County in the second half. Ball comes into Renfro. They work it down in low, forcing up the shot. It's going to roll in for Judd. That's Haley Judd. Her second field goal of the half. And the ball gets knocked away out of bounds. Going to stay with the Trojanettes with 1:37 to play. And Barren up 62-31. Comes into Katie Murphy. Here's London launching a long one. It's good. 3-pointer.
Nobody was within 10 feet of her. Took an opportunity to knock down her first points of the year.
On a People's Bank 3-point shot. People's Bank in Glasgow working for you. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to say it's off the foot of Ennis.
Addison, I think, is 100% from the field in her career. She made one field goal last year, and she made her first one this year.
Got a big smile on her face out there.
That's right.
65-31. They work it inside. A wide circus shot up and in off the glass. That is Macy Russell, who just came in the ball game. London again for 3. It won't go this time. Offensive rebound put back is blocked off of Rice. And Greene County with the basketball knocked away out of bounds. 1:04 left to go. Trojanette 65, Greene County 33. Greene County first double-digit points of the ball game this fourth quarter. They've scored 10. Katie Judd goes through the hands on the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Barren County will get it with 52.7.
You talked about improving upon that 40-point allowed number from last year. Barring an offensive output, you'll have it tonight.
3, no good. That's right. Offensive rebound, Ennis. Back out to London. Now Rice in between the circles. Ennis fakes, wants to drive with it. Goes left side, throws it up with the left hand. Too strong. Rebound put back up, no good. Blocked in there for Rice. And then Ennis trying to come up with the ball and threw it off the leg. The Greene County player, and the Trojanettes will keep it underneath with 30 seconds to play. Gracie Thompson checks back into the Greene County lineup for Haley Judd. London underneath, passes in there, whistle. What do we got? A foul on Greene County. 23. That's Scott. 10 fouls against the Lady Dragons here in the second half. At the line will be Barren County's Raven Ennis, 5'7 freshman. First one drills it. (66-33). And make it 67-33 as Raven Ennis connects. 27 seconds to go here in the ball game. Thompson with it for Greene County. Angles off to the right. Picks up her dribble against Rice. Goes left side with it to Macy Russell. And a bounce pass over to Katie Judd. In the corner. Here's a shot launched for 3. No good. And an offensive rebound by Greene County. Knocked away. Loose ball. Murphy had it. And that is swiped away out of bounds with 5.8 to play. Barren will start the season 1-0. Greene County 0-1. And here's Murphy. We'll let the clock run out. She'll give it to London. She's going to launch it up for 3. And hit the front of the rim. That's going to do it, though. And the Trojanettes win 67-33 over Greene County. We'll come back with our CPC Commodities postgame report in a moment as you're following Trojanette basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS.
Locked and loaded, glad to see that. And, Elizabeth, she's I think, opening up her game, and she knows that she doesn't have to score. It's great if she does, but she can get so many others involved, and good passes, and defensively she gets a lot of steals. She just doesn't have to score the ball.
And again, defensively, you hold them to 33 points, and we talked about that, about you held teams to an average of 39.7 last year. Now you start out 33, and you hold Jackson to only 8 points.
Yeah, again, that's what we take pride in, is our defense and being in the right spots, and a lot of it's effort. And I think that says a lot about the girls and how much they want to get the basketball, and they take the pride, like I said, in defense.
Now you've got a tougher team coming up Friday night on the road, South Warren. I think they were ahead of Allen County by 8 last report we had. And, of course, they've got an excellent point guard we talked about last night, Natalie Pierce.
Yeah, she's tough. She's quicker than a cat. We've got to make sure we know where she is. I mean, she'll pull even from 6-8 feet behind the three-point line. And, they're big. We talked about that, too. They're a big team, and got to make sure that we come in and play good defense, that little matchup zone they like to do. And some man, we got to make sure that we see the open person and make the easy shots.
Coach, congratulations to you. Good start.
All right, Jay. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Coach Piper Lindsay and her comments brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven at our farm, made for yours. Let's look at the scoring for tonight's game. Barren County 26 of 49 for the field. Greene County was 10 of 28. and 13 of 20 from the foul line for the Trojannettes in the ball game. Looking at scoring for Greene County, they were led by Kylie Jackson with 8. Gracie Barren had 5. Haley Judd with 7 points. Gracie Thompson had 5. Macy Russell with 2. Caitlin Milby with 3. Tanley Hudgens with 2. And for Barren County tonight, led by Bailey Pettigo with 18. She had 3 threes, 3 twos, and 3 of 3 from the foul line. Mackenzie England with 12 points tonight. 4 field goals, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. 8 points from Mallory Pettigo. A couple of field goals from 2-point range and a 3-point shot, including a free throw. And then we had Elizabeth Bertram, 6 first-half points. She was 0 for 2 from the charity line in the second half. Jalen Bush scores 8. 3 field goals, 2 of 4 from the line. Carly Delk with 4 points, a couple of field goals. Eve Jackson, 5 points tonight, a 3 and a 2. 2-point from the line for Raven Ennis, a 3-pointer for Addison London, and Katie Murphy scores 1 point tonight for Coach Piper Lindsay. So the Trojanettes 67, the Lady Dragons 33. We'll come back and get set for the Trojans and the Dragons. Here from Greensburg in a moment, you're following Barren County High Basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times...
Dragons in Game 2 of our doubleheader about 13 minutes away from the tip-off of that contest. Greene County 12-16 last year, but a new coach this year. A familiar face, Peter DeStefano, comes back to his alma mater to coach the Dragons. He replaces Keith Young, and they lost to Caverna in the 18th District Tournament last year, 98-74. They also lost their top scorer in Isaac Young, who averaged 15 points a game, but they returned 5 of their top 6 scorers, and so they have 4 starters back from last year. And looking at some other things on paper, Barren County has won the last, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of the last 14 matchups, 8 straight against the Dragons. 13 of 14 matchup in 20 years. And Greene County is predicted to finish 3rd in the 18th district behind LaRue County and Hart County. The Trojans under 11th year head coach Warren Cunningham, 19-11 last year. Losing a heartbreaker to Glasgow in the 15th district tournament in triple overtime, 69-68, losing 5 players, including 4 starters from last year. And, of course, Jared Coomer, who averaged a double-double, went to Air Force Academy out in Colorado. Parker Parker Stevens averaged 9 points a game. Garrett Arterburn 7.5. Brandon Reed averaged 5, and Tyler Smith averaged 4 points a game. All those guys are gone due to graduation, so a lot younger basketball team we're going to see this year for the Barren County Trojans. And Trojans have been ranked as high as 5th in one poll, 8th in another poll. Coach Warren Cunningham, 7 straight winning seasons, 5 20-plus wins under Coach Warren Cunningham. Again, 19-11 last year, just shy of 20 wins. Coach Cunningham has had 5 20-win seasons, as we mentioned, but 7 straight winning seasons, and with only 2 seniors on this year's basketball team, that being Landon Key and Michael Harbison. And Coach Cunningham will start, we assume will start one sophomore, and Gavin Withrow, who played some last year. Aiden Niken, a freshman. Will Bandy's the only returner from last year, 6'6", 216, a junior, who averaged double figures. And, with Bandy back and Withrow, Niken, Tyler Bush will be in the lineup. Landon Key will probably be the other starter. And they'll go about 8 or 9 deep on the bench. But, again, Robert, a young team in the Trojans. We'll see what they've got here tonight.
You said a lot of numbers, but let's put it this way. You lost your 1st, your 3rd, your 4th, your 5th, and your 6th leading scorer from last year. Put it another way, you lost 70% of your offense from last year. So that means there's 70% of that 60.8 points you averaged that you're going to have to find. Right. Do we have people that are capable? Absolutely. Gavin Withrow, you mentioned. Aiden Niken, who could have a big year. Will Bandy was your 2nd leading scorer. You obviously returned him. But our questions are at the guard position. Do we have experience? Gavin played a little bit last year. Yes, Tay Pointer played a little bit last year. But we're going to have questions handling the basketball. Landon Key, one of your seniors, one of your 2 seniors is going to be a guard. You're going to rely on him heavily. He has experience. So we have experience, but we just don't have a lot of kids that have been putting points on the board for us back in a Trojan uniform this year. This is a good test for us to start. A team in Greene County that we have had a lot of success with over the last few years, as you mentioned. But this is going to be a much more competitive game than the girls' game. They have good size. They have good athletes. They match up, I think, pretty well with us. And this is a good game to see where we are to start the year, again, in a 3-game week when we go to South Warren on Friday and then a long trip to play Whitley County on Saturday.
Right. Well, you're listening to the Coca-Cola pregame report. Open a Coke and enjoy the game, and we'll come back as we are 9 minutes away from tip-off. The Trojans and the Dragons here from Greensburg. You're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of...
Go at Somerset. That game, I believe, went into overtime at last report I had. I think it was 52 all heading into overtime. I don't have another update on the Glasgow-Butler County boys game. And Bowling Green girls are at Webster County, Somerset boys at Russell County, Russellville girls at Ohio County, and Clinton County girls at Garrett County tonight. Looking at the rankings, as mentioned, Barren County came in 5 in one of the preseason rankings in the 4th region, number 8 in the other. The Warren Central, Bowling Green, Glasgow, and Clinton County, the solid top 4 in the preseason poll. As you're listening to the Coca-Cola pregame report, and with this game tonight, Trojans and Dragons, what are the McDonald's keys to winning for the Trojans tonight, Robert?
I think I kind of said it earlier. I think we have to handle the basketball, take care of the basketball, and just get some fresh faces involved. Maybe some that we saw last year that now are going to be playing, move into key positions that were just in role player positions last year. So get the ball in their hands and make them a little bit more comfortable in an environment on the road to start the year.
We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups of tonight's game. After this timeout, you're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets, 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're live, of course, the official sponsor, presented by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. So we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off in our first quarter of action, sponsored by Citizens First Bank. Citizens First, come grow with us.
Add to it, just looking over last year's stats, we also lost our first, our third, our fourth, our fifth, and our sixth leading rebounder, too.
Wow.
So not only did we displace all of those scores, but also our rebounders. And you look at our starting lineup, 3.3, 2.0, 1.6, 1.5, and then the 11.6 from Will Bandy. But everybody else, you know, really were role players last year. I think that's fair to say, and that's what I mentioned in the opening, that they're going to now play really key roles in our success this year. So we're going to have some, let's call it growing pains, where we have stretches where we're just careless with the basketball, we give up points, where we're just not in the right spots, but kids are going to learn. Warren does an excellent job. They're one of the best coaches in the region. I've said that forever, and we'll always say that. And this is the kind of team that I always like to have, where you were young, you were growing, you were building, and that's the part of the coaching that you really, really have to like, is see those kids improve. And that's what we're going to do over the course of the year. We're going to take some losses as we do that. We will. But that's part of the getting better and being in the conversation to get back into the 15th District championship game, where we missed out on last year after that heartbreak loss to Glasgow.
It's going to be an interesting 15th District race in the boys, too, I think, this year. Glasgow probably the preseason favorite. Monroe County returning Chandler Clements. Allen County Scottsville with Brent Rippey. Barren County with Will Bandy. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what 2 teams will come out of the 15th District.
I think Glasgow,
away from that.
Yeah, I think Glasgow's definitely the favorite, but as you said, a lot of things can happen between now and the 18th day of February when we start district tournament.
Aiden Nyken, 6'4" freshman for Barren, will jump against Zyler Barden, 6'1" senior for Greene County. Barren going right to left, Greene left to right, and Nyken a little anxious there for the jump ball. And here we go. And it's going to be controlled by Greene County. They chase it down as Bobby Landis will handle the basketball for the Dragons. Barren County man-to-man defense. Left side Bush. Brody Bush driving against Nyken. Lost the handle, and right goes the hands of Tyler Bush for the Trojans. And they're going to call him for palming the basketball. They call the palm a lot in the 5th region.
Called it earlier in the girls' game. Yeah. Tyler had the breakaway layup there, and as we've seen a lot of times in football, there's not very many people that can catch him, but it's a little bit different on the basketball floor. You got to dribble the basketball instead of just carrying the football to the end zone.
Brody Bush giving it out to Rose. He'll go back to Brody Bush. Three-point shot is off the mark. Rebound to Landon Key for the Trojans. Key races into the front court, gives it off to Bandy on the left side. He'll take it down and throw it back to Key and out to Withrow. Goes right side to Niken. Niken, one dribble, back out to Key. Swings it left side. Here's a lob coming to Niken. He lays it up and in. Well, he wanted to dunk it, but kind of caught it awkwardly and coming back down, but laid it up and in anyway.
They showed the 3-2 zone look just like the girls did, and we ran our girls' play, the backdoor lob.
Ball tipped away by Niken, out of bounds. It'll stay with Greene County. Just over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Landis will toss it in across the way on the left side. Needing somebody to tuck in their jersey, that being Brody Bush. Here's a backdoor pass, knocked down by Niken. It goes to the hands of Lando. Withrow grabs it. He'll start it up again here for the Trojans. Left side over to Key. Back out to Withrow. Back to Key on the left side. Back to Withrow. Right side Niken. Back to Withrow. Goes back right side with Niken. He saved it in bounds. He was falling out of bounds, but Greene County comes up with the basketball underneath. They lay it up and in. That's barred. 2-2. Niken, right side, throws it up off the glass, got it, and a foul.
Foul from behind, looked like 5. That's Gunnar Bush was set up to take a charge, but Brody Bush came in from behind and made contact, but Niken had already let the ball go off the window for a People's Bank and one opportunity.
And he gets the free throw, too. A 3-point play, and he's got all 5 points for Coach Warren Cunningham. It is 5-2, Barren. Left side with it, Barden. They give it in the corner now to Bush. Underneath, a layup. That's Gunnar Bush, the 6'5 sophomore. Makes it a 5-4 ball game.
Ran the baseline, got inside position on Bandy.
Tyler Bush over to Withrow. Withrow, bounce pass through traffic, ball kicked. Stays with Barren County, 5:50 to play. In the first, 5-4 Trojans. Ball comes out to Niken. He'll bounce it off to Withrow. Lobs it deflected. Bush has it for Barren. Sends it back to Withrow. Fakes the 3. Drives into the lane. Gives it off to Bush. They're going to call him for a traveling violation.
Mentioned handling the basketball, and you already see turning the ball over a few times early on the Trojan side.
Yep. Bobby Landis with the basketball. Gives it right side over to Barden. Barden looking. He'll throw it back over to Landis. Landis on the left. They feed it inside there, left of the lane to Brody Bush. They work it in the paint. And a shot going up. No good. Should have been a charging foul or something. But Niken races out of the way of the Trojans. Behind the back. Puts it up. It's blocked and he gets fouled.
Nice handles there. Going to the rim. It wasn't a walk, but just a nice long strided move. Give him a year or two. That'll be a stronger finish near the rim instead of just laying it up with the left hand.
So Aiden Niken at the line. 2 shots. First one. Got it. Michael Harbison, 6'3", 175 senior, checks into the Trojan lineup for Tyler Bush. Harbison played in 8 ball games last year for Coach Warren Cunningham. Niken, second of 2 on the way. Got them both. Has all 7 points for the Trojans, and Barren County leads it 7-4. 3 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Landis getting a lot of pressure. Got away from Niken, though. Sends in the corner for a 3, and it's no good. Got to get a foul on Landon Key. And he's going to get 3 shots. That'll be his first and the team's first of the ball game.
Landon Key, his first team first.
And Barden at the line. He was a 70% free throw shooter last year for Coach, at that time, Keith Young. Free throw is up and no good. He'll get 1 more. Barden, second toss, no good. Actually got 2 more because it was a 3-point attempt. So he's missed 2 in a row. He'll go for number 3 here. And he got that one. 7-5, Barren County. Harbison off to Withrow. Left side over to Key. Key down a trap, fires it back to Withrow. Top of the circle over to Harbison. Baseline going underneath. Niken got hammered, but no call. Bandy tried to go back up. Fighting for it. Niken back up, no. And we're going to get a foul. Boy, Aiden Niken really fighting in there. And the foul on Landis, his first, team's third.
Yeah, I thought he got fouled on the initial attempt and maybe was a little bit too far underneath the rim to get a good angle at it. But Aiden's definitely up that 1.6 average from last year already with his 8th point of the night.
4:40 to play, first quarter. Niken can't get that one to go. He hit 4 in a row. Landis with a basketball for Greene County. He'll set it up. Goes left side to Bush. Feeds it over to the right side. Now to Gunnar Bush. They'll work inside. Here's a spin move and a shot going up. Going to get a foul. Going to send Rose to the free throw line. Foul on Michael Harbison. First personal. Number 2 team foul. Rose, 69% foul shooter last year. It's the first. We'll have one more. Coming in for Greene County's Hunter McCubbins, a 6-foot senior. They got a lot of seniors on this team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four of their 5 starters being seniors. This second shot is good for Rose. 8-7, Barren County. Here's Key, giving it to Harbison. Up court, right side, Withrow, crossover move, pull-up jumper, 15-footer, in there.
Nice controlled pull-up there from about 14 feet from Gavin.
10-7. Barren County 3-point lead. Working it down low against Bandy. Shot goes up. Going to get a foul on Will Bandy. His first, team's third. And that will send to the free throw line Gunnar Bush.
Foul is on number 20. Bandy is his first, team third.
And a 6'5" sophomore. 2 shots. First one out of the way. No good off the front of the iron. Cody Lane, 5'11", 153 junior, checks into the Trojan lineup, and Tyler Bush also back in the game.
I feel like they're working the ball inside in the paint and getting too many opportunities right under the basket, whether that's go to the foul line or getting to go.
Tyler Bush with a rebound off the missed shot for Gunnar Bush. And here's Withrow with the basketball as he works out front against Jackson Johnson, a 5'7" sophomore. Ball gets knocked away in there from Niken. And on the other end, shot rejected by Niken and out of bounds. 3:46 to play here in the first quarter. Barren 10, Greene County 7. Greene County's Landis lobs it into play out to Johnson. And now working inside, underneath, there's a layup good for Gunnar Bush.
Good ball movement in close space right there in the paint for Greene County. We went for a couple steals, didn't get them, and left them in a bucket.
10-9, and we're going to get a traveling violation on Withrow.
I don't know for sure, but I would say we're getting pretty close to 8 turnovers here probably in the first almost 4.5 minutes.
Going to get number 33, Bryce Blakeman, to the ball game. 6'5" junior. Also 22, that's Braden Sluter, 6'4" junior.
Seems like every kid they pull off players. Yeah, every kid they pull off the bench is 6'4", 6'5". They all kind of are interchangeable in a lot of ways.
Yep. Johnson over to Landis. Back to Johnson. Left of the lane. Here's a shot. Left corner. Air ball. And knocked out of bounds. Barren couldn't get the rebound. Goes back to Greene County.
Yeah, got to grab that one. Two-handed rebound.
Landis to toss it in. Comes out to Johnson. He'll pull the trigger, and he knocks it down. 2-pointer.
Greene County backs out of the 2-2-1 three-quarter court press, back into a half-court zone.
Greene County's taking the lead, 11-10. Withrow, right side, Bush. In the corner, Harbison. Back to Bush. Back out to Withrow. He'll go left side with it to Lane. Withrow took a notion on that 3. Lane's got it left side. Back out to Withrow, right side, Bush. Can't get it inside to Bandy, and Withrow down on the floor. Scramble as they get 3 white jerseys around him. Jump ball, possession arrow back to the Trojans.
Niken's got all but one of our buckets. Niken not in there right now, so where do the points come from?
Yeah.
Struggling against the zone, just into double figures at 10. But we haven't really gotten any easy looks against the zone in a half-court situation.
Comes into Bandy, gives to Lane, over goes to Bush, out to Withrow, back over to Bush. In the corner is Lane. Back to Bush, and around it goes to Withrow. He'll pull the trigger three, in and out. Rebound by Michael Harbison, and he's fouled.
Good rebound by Michael. Got up really high, got it at the highest point he could, and pulled it down strong with it.
It'll be on Blakeman, his first, team's fourth. Aiden Niken checks back into the ball game. In the corner, here's Lane pulling the trigger for three. It's off the mark, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Niken. 2:31 left in the opening quarter. Greene County 11, Barren County 10. Johnson with the basketball for the Dragons. Angles off the right side, now drives toward the hoop. He'll lay it up. It's no good. Ball knocked down, and Lane has it. Lead pass up to Bush. Bush drives the bucket, lays it up and in.
Where you have to get easy buckets. Tyler's good at sneaking out and leaking out. We just got to find him as we did there.
Landis hooks it over the left side. There's a three-point attempt that's no good. Rebound to Cody Lane. Hands it off to Withrow. Withrow pushes it down the floor. Niken will throw it up. Kind of got it off balance there. Lost his balance. Shot no good. And here's Landis with it for Greene County.
Needed to put down another dribble to get to the rim.
Yeah. Landis cut off in there by Lane, and he goes under, puts it up and in.
It's a nice move there by Landis, up and under through two Trojans with the bucket and the foul.
Foul's going to be on Will Bandy, his second.
So now that's even a little bit more problematic. You take our second leading scorer, second leading rebounder, put him on the bench for maybe the whole rest of the half. Now where do the points come from?
At the line, Landis with a chance at a three-point play. Puts it up, and it's good. And now it's 14-12, Greene County. Tate Pointer in the ball game, 6', 143 freshman. Mason Griggs, 5'11", 136 freshman. This is a young Barren County team. Ball comes into Harbison. Harbison gives it to Pointer. He'll feed it up court now to Griggs. Right side over to Key. Now Key looking, throws it back out front now to Griggs. Griggs giving it back to Key. Griggs working a point out there for Barren. He's guarded closely by Johnson. Going to have to do something with it. Gets rid of it off to Pointer. Back straight away over to Griggs. Right side corner, Key works it in there to Niken. Feeds it in there to Harbison. Nice move inside. Puts it up and in.
Nice little half hook with the right hand.
Tied at 14 with a minute 13 to play here in the opening quarter. Greene County with a basketball. Blakeman with it on the left side. Blakeman puts down the dribble. He'll give it off now to McCubbins. Now back out to Sluter. Sluter works inside. Travel. Oh, they're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow back to Greene. We got another new player in the ball game. That's Kellen Whitlow, a 6'1 sophomore, number 12 for the Dragons. Having trouble getting the ball in play. They do to Blakeman. He'll work it. Swiped away by Griggs in the hands of Niken. Niken wants to run with it. Spin move. Goes to the basket. Going to call a charging foul. Got a little out of control. Niken will commit his first. That's the fifth one on Barren here in the first half.
A little out of control. The charge was maybe a little under the rim too, but it was definite that he was out of control and the right call for the player control foul.
51 seconds to play here in the first. Johnson with a basketball for Greene County. Works against Griggs. He'll get rid of it off the right side. They dump it down in there to McCubbins. Little baseline shot's good. 16-12. Greene leads by 4. 33 seconds to play, first quarter. Harbison left side over to Key, the two seniors on the court. Griggs, a freshman, over to Pointer, another freshman. Back to Griggs. Got 3 freshmen and 2 seniors on the court for Barren County right now. 20 seconds to play here in the first. Pointer out front of the right side. 14 seconds to play. Griggs on the left. Bounce it back long over to Pointer. 10 seconds to play. Back to Griggs. Griggs trying to get the screen from Niken. Bounce pass off to Pointer. 3 in the air. No good. Long rebound tips out. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. After one here in Greensburg, it's the Dragons 16, the Trojans 14. We'll return after this break. You're following Trojan basketball at 103.7 Nash Icon.
Watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto, everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets, 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Second quarter brought to you by Citizens First Bank. Citizens First, come grow with us. Our second quarter brought to you by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home. Reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, statistician Sarah Kate Pettigo, here from Greensburg, Kentucky. The Trojans trailing the Dragons 16-14. Aiden Niken scored 8 of Barren County's 14 in that first quarter. Will Bandy in foul trouble with 2 fouls. Withrow gets rid of it in the middle. Now to Niken. Niken turns, fires it over to Pointer on the left side. Now Pointer straight away on the right, or it goes to Withrow. Withrow back to Pointer. Pointer looking. Back out to Withrow. Now Pointer swings it left side. Key will pull the trigger. 3. Got it. 3-point shot.
That's what we weren't able to do in the first quarter, is work around the perimeter and try to extend the zone by knocking down an outside shot.
We get the People's Bank 3-pointer. People's Bank in Glasgow working for you. 17-16. Trojans back on top by 1. 7:20 remaining. First half. Rose now looks, gives it out to Landis. Landis wants to make a move on Key, gives it back to Rose on the right side. He drives, cut off by Withrow. Has it knocked loose, and Pointer's got it for the Barren County Trojans. Left side, Withrow. Down low, Key trying to throw it over the top. Knocked loose. Whistle, going to get a foul in the back court. On Gavin Withrow is first. That'll be 6 on the Trojans here in the first half.
Team 6.
Warren's message to his team there in the quarter break was, we just can't give up 16 points in a quarter. And where are they getting the points is pretty much all in the paint. They're catching it and scoring it right there in the paint, so it's too easy, and maybe that's why we're going 2-3 zone right here.
Landis, they whip it around the perimeter to the left side. Barden's got it. Out now to Rose. Back to Barden. Out the left corner. 3-pointer. No. Offensive rebound. It's Barden putting it back up in it. Or excuse me, Landis puts it back up in it.
We go zone to force them to take that perimeter shot, but sometimes again in zone, it's harder to rebound, and they get that offensive putback.
Trying to get it across. Pointer bounce pass off to Harbison. Got it in time, and it's knocked away, but Pointer has it on the right side. Back out to Withrow. 17-16, or rather 18-17. Greene County on top. Pointer in the corner. Key, another 3-point shot. No, short on that one. Rebound to Barden for Greene County, racing down the floor on the right side. Withrow cuts him off. He'll give it off straight away. 3-pointer, good for Landis. 21-17 Greene. Here's Pointer with the basketball. Throws it across over to Withrow. On the left, double team, swings it back out now to Pointer. Pointer wants to drive, got cut off. Here's Niken, dribbles it back out. Pointer, left side over to Withrow, lobs it back over to Pointer. Now Pointer picks up his dribble, bounces back to Withrow. Withrow now looks, goes to Niken. He works it into the paint, hooks up the shot. Good, boy.
Long arms allowed him to extend around the defender, and that's what we got to have. We got to attack the zone instead of just throwing it back and forth between our 2 front guards.
21-19. Rose drives against Withrow, banks it in.
Too easy, and that's why Warren up off the bench calling a timeout with 5:13 to go. As they're driving it, they're catching it in the paint, they're taking it right to us, then they're scoring easy. Not happy.
Take a Coca-Cola timeout. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. Got, let's see what we've got on scores from around the area. North Hardin beats LaRue County tonight, 57-44. I think that was a girls' game. And Glasgow winning tonight. We talked about that. The girls winning in overtime over Somerset, 60-57. Glasgow Scotty boys won over Butler County, 79-41. Trojannettes winning earlier here against Greene County, 67-33.
And Allen County boys up 19-14 over South Warren at the end of the first quarter.
Do we get a final in South Warren, Allen? Girls?
South won, but I'm not sure the score. I'll find it.
Ball comes into Bush. Pressure in the backcourt. Back over it goes to Cody Lane, who's back in the game. Niken has it now. Niken on the dribble. In trouble. Bounces back off to Withrow. Bounces back to Niken. Niken heads to the paint. Hooks it down in there to Lane. He tries to go up with a shot. I don't have a traveling violation.
Lane walked as he tried to corral it in. Niken drew all the attention and that time decided to deliver it off. Cody Lane just wasn't ready for the pass.
Here's Landis with the basketball, works against Cody Lane. They'll give it off now to Brody Bush. Off to Gunnar Bush, right side of the circle. Back off to Rose. And there's a traveling violation on Barden. Shuffled his feet. Trojans trail 23-19 with 4:35 to go in the first half.
The final you asked for, South Warren girls won by 10, 52-42 over Allen. Natalie Pierce had 28.
Wow. Bush. Cody Lane on the left side. Back to Bush and a bounce pass. He'll give it over to Niken. He'll jump it up. The jumper, no. Rebound to Barden for Greene County. Gets rid of it off to Landis. He'll fire it down. Knocked away by Bush. Loose ball. Picked back up by Lane. He'll get rid of it to Tyler Bush. Bounce pass over to Withrow. He'll fire it up. A three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down. Landis got it for Greene. They're on the run. 2-on-1 break. Underneath. Here's a layup. No good. Withrow had it, but had it poked away. Pointer had it. Now a reach-in foul on Rose for Greene County.
Got really lucky there. We only had one guard rotate back. Everybody crashed the glass for the rebound. Didn't get it. And it was a long rebound, so it gave Greene County a 4-on-1 break that they didn't convert.
Jackson Johnson back in the ball game for Greene County. Tyler Bush fires it down to Withrow. His defender fell down, wanted a charge. Here's Pointer. He'll jump it up on the left corner. No good. Rebound Bush back up. Blocked. Back to Pointer. Withrow fakes, drives left to the lane. Over to Pointer. Three. If it goes, it is in and out. Battle for the rebound. Bush has it for the Trojans. Out to Lane. He'll fire it up for a three. No good. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound as Gunnar Bush came down with a rebound for Greene. Foul is going to be on Barren County's Tyler Bush. His first. That's 7.
Yep. We're getting a ton of looks. I mean, what do we get there? 4 shots on that possession?
Yeah.
But they're either from deep 3-point shots or they're tough contested mid-range shots. Nothing easy around the rim like Greene County got in the first quarter. We have done a better job, however. They've just got 5 points, or I'm sorry, what's that, 7 this quarter?
Yeah. Free throw is up and good for Gunnar Bush. He missed his first 2 from the line, but hit that one. 5th point of the ball game. It makes it 24-19, Greene County. So we got Withrow, we have Key, Niken, Pointer, Bush on the court for the Trojans right now. Bonus shot trickles off. Rebound Niken for the Trojans. Withrow up court to Key. He'll give it back out to Withrow. Left side it goes to Bush. Back out to Withrow. Works to the right side. Curls around. He'll give it over to Key on the right wing. Feeds it in there to Niken. Pointer's open in the left corner. They can't find him. And here's a turnover by Barren. Underneath, layup. Rolls off the rim for Brody Bush. And Barren has it back the other way with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Key with it on the right side.
Be a 10-point game if they made their layups, wouldn't it?
Yep. Withrow. We got 5 on 4. His defender went away, and somebody reached in and fouls Withrow, and that will be number 11. That's Brody Bush, his second. And number number 6 on the Dragons here in the first half. Aiden Nyken will take a seat. Michael Harbison in for Coach Warren Cunningham. A couple of changes in the Greene County lineup. Withrow is set to toss it in. Bounce in underneath, and it gets knocked away inside. Try to go to Tyler Bush with it. Gets surrounded by 2 or 3 Greene County jerseys. Long 3 by Landis. No. Rebound to Landon Key for the Trojans. We'll get rid of it over to Bush. Right corner Withrow. Back to Bush. Bush now looks. Inside Key. Back to Withrow. 3 in the air. Bounces high. And a rebound in there by Greene County. Coming up with it is Blakeman. 2:17 to go in the first half, and a 24-19 ball game. Nothing much happening here in the second quarter.
We might not have shot 10 threes, but it's probably close. We've only converted on 1.
And that ball a little wide from Johnson to McCubbins, and a turnover by the Dragons. Aiden Nyken returning to the Trojan lineup. And also Mason Griggs is back in as well. 2 freshmen. So Griggs will be handling the point now with Withrow on the bench. Watch him come to trap. Here's Harbison. Giving it back out now to Griggs. Goes right side. Ball's going to be kicked off. Actually went off the leg. .151 left in the first half. Griggs, bounce pass left to Harbison, trying to penetrate, back out to Griggs, and he walked. Little bunny hop.
Got a message that we might not be on the TV. I don't know if the guys upstairs hear us and can fix that. I know we don't control that, but just trying to relay the message upstairs to see if they can push the button to get us back on.
24-19 had that problem last night with a coach's show. They work it inside, right at the free throw line, turning against Nyken. He's cut off and trapped, and they had to call a timeout. Peter DiStefano, as his player, I believe that was McCubbins, that was trapped there. So a Coca-Cola timeout with 1:27 left to play here in the first half. Low-scoring ball game. Greene County 24, Barren County 19.
Warren said, don't let them score 16 again. Well, they haven't. They've only scored 8 this quarter, but the bad thing is we've only scored 5, so it hasn't really helped us catch up in the margin department. And just not a lot of things clicking for us offensively. And when that happens, you just settle for the long-range jumper, and when it's not going down, the offense just is very stagnant.
And Will Bandy's been on the bench with 2 fouls. Been on the bench a long time in this first half.
Yep. Doesn't help that he's not in there to open it up, or post against the zone. There's just not a lot of movement, throwing it back and forth against the top front. We're not attacking very much, and I know those are a lot of things that Warren will go over with his young team during the break.
And that ball, Mason Griggs forced that turnover as it kind of rolled off the fingertips of Jackson Johnson of Greene County.
Minute 25, we'll see what we can do with this 5-point deficit going into the break.
Griggs with it, stops and bounces it off to Harbison to the left. Goes back right, and here's Griggs. And off to Bush and back to Key. Goes back over to Key on the right side. Throws up a floater, and he hit it.
Found a gap. You don't have to get to the rim, but you've got to attack and find the seams and the openings. Right there on the wings is a good place to do it.
Landon Key with all 5 points here in the second quarter. Knocked down a 3-point shot. 24-21. Greene County with a 3-point lead. 50 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Johnson with it, and they're going to get a foul on Griggs. Kind of forced Johnson out of bounds. His first, team's 8th. And Jackson Johnson, free throw line. 5'7" sophomore. Wanted a bonus. Shot missed. Rebound to Bush for the Trojans. Griggs with it on the left side. Right side over to Key. Lobs it back over to Griggs. Griggs works in traffic. Threw it over to Bush. Now Bush needs to do something with it. Back out to Key, hooks it back to Niken. Niken pulls up, free throw line shot, won't go. And Bush tried to get the rebound to follow it up. It's taken away Greene County with 23 seconds to go in the first half. McCubbins covered up by Niken. And another timeout called by Peter DiStefano with 13.9 left on the clock.
It's a timeout you might wish you had in your pocket here in the second half. It's just 13.9 left. He wanted to save the possession, get his starters back in, and have an opportunity to extend the lead back to 5 or 6 going into the break. Griggs, I think it was in the back of his mind. He drove and actually had probably a 4-foot pull-up runner he could have shot, but it was in the back of his mind that we're nearing halftime and Coach Cunningham might want to just go for one shot, so he tried to pull it back out, and we ended up settling for maybe a worse shot and still gave Greene County a chance at a possession to end the half. So I've said it and I'll say it again, probably say it many more times. It's just a young basketball team trying to figure out maybe what they're supposed to do, and on the positive side of that, at least that they're thinking and listening to what their coach wants them to do. So coachable, and they can learn and grow from that.
And playing against mainly seniors on this
right.
Greene County team. 7 seconds to play. Landis dumps it off inside. Double team forcing up the shot. It's no good. Ball gets knocked around, and that'll do it for the first half. And here at halftime, it's Greene County 24, Barren County 21. We will return with a halftime report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. You're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
Heading into the second year.
Trail the Dragons 24-21 with 16-14 at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Dragons. And not much happening in the second quarter, with Greene County winning the second quarter 8-7. This is the halftime report brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horse Cave. Looking at some stats in the first half, Greene County 9 of 15 from the field, while Barren County was 9 of 21 from the floor. And from the free throw line, Greene County hitting 5 of 11 from the line. Barren County was 4 of 5. Scoring in the first half for Greene County, Zyler Barden with 3 and a field goal, 1 of 3 from the foul line. 4 points for Dennis Rose, a field goal and 2 free throws. Hunter McCubbin scored a basket in the first quarter. 8 for Bobby Landis. He leads the scoring for Coach Peter DiStefano. 3 baskets, 1 of those a three-pointer, 1 of 1 from the line. Gunnar Bush with 2 field goals, 1 of 4 from the line for 5 points, and 2 points for Jackson Johnson. Brody Bush, Braden Sluter, and Bryce Blakeman played in the first half but did not score. For the Trojans in the first half, Aiden Nyken scored 8 of Barren County's of his 10 points in that first quarter. He only picked up a field goal in the second to lead the scoring with 10. Landon Key has 5 and a 3 and a 2. 2 points each for Gavin Withrow, Tyler Bush, and Michael Harbison. Will Bandy did not score in the first half. In fact, he went to the bench early with 2 fouls and did not return. Tay Pointer and Mason Griggs, a couple of freshmen, saw action but did not score in the first half. Trojans trailing by 3 here at the break, Robert, 24-21. Neither team really getting much going, but talked about how young this Trojan team is. At one time, we had 3 freshmen on the court, and of course the Dragons mainly with seniors throughout the first half.
I think we settled down a little bit in the second quarter. Most of our turnovers were in the first. We kind of settled down, but what changed in the second quarter is we maybe were taking poor shots, and that is reflected in that 1 of 9 3-point shooting that you talked about. We've got to find a way to kind of mix those 2 quarters where we take care of the basketball and we find good shots. Now, of course, a lot of that in the first quarter was Aiden Nyken creating, and he had the majority of his 10 in that first quarter, all but 2 of them. So a lot of figuring it out. I know that's an uncomfortable phrase for a lot of people. You don't like to be told to figure it out or to play through it or just see how it goes, but there's no other way to do it. You just have to be put in those situations against competition that you're uncomfortable with. There are situations in where you're uncomfortable, and figure out what you do with it. And if you make a mistake, just don't make it again. So that's what's happening right now. And I think the little kid, the Griggs kid, who's a freshman, was put in those situations. He didn't play bad. He didn't do anything that really hurt us. But we're going to have to be people like him to give us positive minutes, because we just don't have a long bench with a lot of people with experiences. We talked about losing all but one of our top 6 scorers and rebounders from last year.
Again, the Trojanettes winning earlier tonight 67-33 over the Greene County Lady Dragons to start the season at 1-0. Of course, Friday night we'll be on the road at South Warren. Girls game at 6, with the boys game to follow. We'll be on there at 5:45 from South Warren. And then Saturday, might want to make a note of this, on Saturday, the Trojanettes will play Greenwood at Bowling Green High in the 15th versus 14th challenge. The 14th district teams playing the 15th district teams. I think Russell County's in the mix too, being the 16th district team, but there's 5 teams in the 14th district, so they had to add one school from another district in one of those games. But that game we will broadcast on Saturday at 3:45 on ESPN Radio 1230 on the AM. That is on Saturday. The Trojans will be at Whitley County. We will not be able to broadcast that game on Saturday for the Trojans. They will start at 12:45 Central Time at Whitley County. But we'll have the Trojanette game on the air for you Saturday. Greenwood, Lady Gators at Bowling Green High in that 15-14 challenge at 3:45 Saturday afternoon. Again, that's on ESPN Radio 1230. We'll come back, get ready for the second half of this one. The Trojans trailing the Dragons 24-21 in Greensburg as you're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barren County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interests like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barren County High School, or check out our website at barrenschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS.
At Greene County High School, Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, statistician Sarah K. Pettigo. The Trojans trailing by 3 as we head into the second half. This third quarter is sponsored by A.F. Crow and Son Funeral Home, reminding everyone, please don't text and drive. Again, opening game of the 2018-2019 season as we begin our 23rd consecutive year broadcasting Barren County High basketball on the radio. It doesn't seem to be in 23 years, Robert. You were about 2 when I started broadcasting games.
Well, I've been with you for what? This is 12?
I think so.
Yeah,
that's right.
So, half of it anyway.
The years click by.
They do, and they, as people, the older generation says, it gets faster every year, and that's the case. Where would it be now? 14. And finishing the first semester,
yeah,
very quick.
Gone by quick. Greene County will have the basketball to start the second half. Landis with it for the Dragons. Original starting 5 as Bandy starts the second half for Coach Warren Cunningham. Bush holding high above his head, fires it down inside. Ball almost got knocked away and put up and in as that was Landis, I believe, getting his 10th point. Bandy did not want to get that 3rd foul here early. Here's a turnover by the Trojans, and they go to the basket. No. And battle for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Greene County's Barden.
Somebody got lost in that first defensive possession. Bandy was guarding 2 kids right there on the left block and couldn't defend both of them, and then we turned it over. Very fortunate they didn't convert on it.
Bush having trouble, but Withrow comes in to get it. Withrow pulls up in the lane, shot off the glass, good.
Had to pull up over the much taller Gunner Bush.
High-arching shot on a People's Bank shot for Gavin Withrow. His second field goal of the ball game is 26-23. Barren trails by 3. Landis with the basketball for Greene. Left side is Barden. Barden sends it out top now to Rose. Rose sends it right side over to Bush. Bush feeds it off now to Barden. Right of the lane, goes inside, shoots over Bush. It's no good. Foul on Tyler Bush. Got him in the arm. That's his second. Team's first the second half.
Foul is by Tyler Bush, his second, team first.
So Barden will go to the line where he's 1 of 3 tonight. First one is good for Zyla Barden. That's his 4th point. 27-23 Greene County. 1 minute gone here in the third. And he hits them both. Make it 28-23 Greene County. Pressure in the backcourt. Tyler Bush races across the timeline, lobs it up to Bandy, and he lost it out of bounds. Couldn't get the handle on the basketball to pull it in.
Just kind of who we are right now. Got to play through it, find an identity, and where everybody belongs, and what everybody does, and you're going to turn it over when that happens.
Right. Landis bounce past Barden, left open 3, no. Offensive rebound, inside, there's a shot blocked, but a foul. It's going to be on Niken, I think. No, it's on Bush. That's 3 on Tyler Bush.
Well, I just assumed it was on Niken like you did.
I thought it was too. Even the PA announcer was confused.
I think he just whistled the wrong number.
Free throw is good for Brody Bush. First point of the game. So Tyler Bush comes out with those 3 fouls. Shot is up, no good, pops out, and Harbison got the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Barren. His first, that'll be Greene County's first of the second half. Harbison's got it for the Trojans. Bounce pass, left side, Bandy, long 3, short. And Niken had the ball, lost it, and ball slapped away, but coming up with it is Gunner Bush for Greene County. Here's Landis in the corner to Rose. They work it inside against Bandy. They lose it and scramble in the lane. Jump ball, possession arrow back to the Dragons. No, it's Barron's ball.
Jump ball, Barren County possession.
Some discussion going on.
It should be our ball. They got the ball. They got the opening possession of the half, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a terrific memory, but so that should be clear. So I'm not sure what the discussion is. A long discussion to...
Withrow gets it into Harbison, gives it back to Withrow, racing down the floor. Angles off to the left side. Now picks up his dribble, dumps it off to Harbison. Harbison now over to Key. Here's Niken with it. Out in the right corner, back to Key. Straight away out to Withrow. And now Withrow against Landis. We'll get rid of it over to Harbison. Harbison now looks and goes to Key, knocked away. Loose ball, out of bounds. Barren will get it back.
Set up a play, don't run it. Another instance where we just got to play through things. We reverse that ball, and Aiden's wide open on the block. We got a little drink spill all over the scorebook to start the year.
Withrow has to chase it down on the Greene County end. There's a reach-around foul, but no call. Withrow flips it up. It's no good. Rebound to Harbison. One dribble. Shot blocked. Taken by Rose. Rose heads to the basket at the other end. He missed the layup. Follow-up is good.
Got to score that. Don't take the dribble. Just score it on our end, and it led to a breakaway because we didn't have a guard back.
31-23 on the other end. Key's shot is blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Now Barren down by 8. 31-23.
Only scored 2 points this quarter.
Here's Niken with it on the right side in long range. Out to Bandy. He'll give it to Withrow. Will Bandy scoreless in this game so far. Sat on the bench most of the first half with 2 fouls. Key with it on the left. Key on the dribble. Bounce pass. In there to Bandy. Inside is Niken. He tries to go up with it. And a foul.
One more. He couldn't see, but Harbison was open on the opposite block.
Fouls on Brody Bush. That's number 3. And the second team foul of the Dragons. And sending to Aiden Niken. 6'4" freshman at the line. First one good. He is 5 out of 6. The only Trojan to shoot free throws in the ball game so far. And that one's good as well. 12 points for the freshman, Niken. 31-25. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Landis with the basketball in the backcourt, gets it across. Bounce pass too wide for Barren, goes out of bounds.
Showed a little pressure. It wasn't a ton of pressure, but it was a 1-2-2 in the half court. Caused Greene County to turn it over.
Withrow will handle it. Looking at a trap at midcourt. Fires in the middle. Bandy turnaround jump shot. No good. Chases down the rebound. Has it on the left side. Bandy fires in there. Here's Withrow with a jumper. Free throw line won't go. And rebound to Greene County. Racing down the floor, angling off and losing a handle on it. And Withrow's got it. Withrow heads all the way to the basket. He'll go up. It is good. 6 points for Gavin Withrow. Now Barren back within 4. 31-27, and they lose it out of bounds. Yes, trapped. He was wedged between half court and the sideline, and Landis turns it over. Barren County will get the basketball, and Greene County will call a timeout with 4:16 to play here in the third quarter. Greene County 31, Barren County 27.
Good job by the official to see it. He was kind of behind the play. I didn't know if he would be able to. We had a perfect angle at it, but correctly called. And we're sitting at a wooden table, so I'll knock on it before I say it. Usually when we're out of region, we have a few official complaints, but tonight we have had none, and just kind of concentrated on playing basketball, and that's what we need to do, especially in the opening game of the season. But just think about it. The offense is what's going to come eventually and hopefully. It's not here completely tonight, especially against the zone. You probably haven't practiced against the zone. It's a little further down the list when you've got a lot of things with a new bunch of kids to work on. But what should be there is your defense. And that's what we've caused back-to-back turnovers with Greene County, and what allows us to get the ball back and hopefully have some more looks at it and opportunities at it. But you see offensive end, we got bigs floating to the corners wanting to be shooters instead of going to the block where we got an easy dump-off for a layup. So those are the little things that, again, how many times we're going to say it, just have to come. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying those are things that we have to see and get better at. And the coaches can't put you in positions. You just have to get the feel out on the floor.
Right. Trojans now with a chance to cut it to 1 point at a three-er as Withrow has it out front. Getting a lot of pressure. Harbison on the left side. Back to Withrow. Out front near midcourt to Key. Bounces back to Withrow on the left side. In the corner to Harbison. Back to Withrow. Bandy looking for the basketball over here, but they can't get it to him. Withrow over to Key. Now Bandy in the right corner. They give it back to Keen around the horn. Withrow in the corner. Harbison will pull the trigger. It bounces high and out of bounds. Greene County will get it back with 3:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Clock still not working correctly here on the other end. 4-point ball game. Landis with it for the Dragons. Over goes to Bush. Dumps it in there right side. They go on the corner now to McKevins, who's back in the game. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Greene County. Tay Pointer and Tyler Bush. Checks back in the Trojan lineup for Landon Key and Aiden Nyken. Bush playing with 3 fouls. And Landis tosses it out. Should have been a walk there. Rose. Get it back to Landis. Long range right. Fires it in the middle. And that ball is going to go off the foot of Bandy as it was Gunnar Bush. It bounced it right off the foot of Bandy. Trying to feed it to his teammate. So Greene County will set it up again. Landis guarded by Tay Pointer. Angles off to the right side, off the screen, spin move in the paint. He'll go for the jumper, it rims off. And ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to give it back to Greene County underneath their basket. 3 minutes to play here in the third. Landis will toss it in. Comes into Rose on the left side. Rose against Gavin Withrow. He'll get rid of it off to Landis. Landis, left side of the floor. McCubbins out top. Feeds it to a breaking Brody Bush in the lane, and a foul called against the Trojans. This one will be on Gavin Withrow, his second. Team's third of the second half. Going to send Brody Bush to the free throw line. 1 of 2 at the stripe. First of 2 is good. 32-27, Greene County. Second toss is short. Michael Harbison grabbing the rebound for the Trojans. As Withrow will bring it in front court. Right side over to Pointer. Back out to Withrow. Over to Harbison in the corner. Pointer can't shoot the 3. Back out front to Harbison. Straight away to Withrow. They lob it in the middle there to Bandy. He'll feed it over to Pointer. Long range 3. Bounces. No good. Knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. Going to go to Greene County. 2:15 to play here in the third. Coach Peter DeStefano brings back in Blakeman, Johnson, Sluter, and I believe McCubbins. Or Whitlow, that is. A pass sailing out of bounds in the back court.
That was just an
unforced turnover. The Trojans will get it back. Cody Lane is checked back into the Trojan lineup.
Yeah, we've got the unfortunate view of the bad clock. So Warren was kind of noticing how one was running, one wasn't. Now one has 70 minutes on it compared to 2 on the other end. So.
Bandy in the left corner. Fires it down in there to Pointer. Off the glass, good for a People's Bank shot.
That's one of those you can't coach. You can't literally put Tay in that spot. He's just got to see the opening, and we got to get him the ball. Good job there.
32-29, lead is 3 for Greene County. Johnson trying to force it in the middle. Turnover, Bush down to the floor. Gets rid of it off to Bandy. Bandy will send it down to Pointer. He'll fire it up for a 3. It's no good. Batted up in the air, grabbed by Withrow. Right side, he'll give it out to Lane. Now here's Tyler Bush. Hooks it back over to Withrow. 3 if it goes. It's no good. Bandy trying to get the rebound. Pointer saves it in bounds. Throws it back out to Lane. Over goes to Withrow, the right side. Back to Lane. Now Pointer again bluffs the 3. Bounce it back out to Cody Lane. Diagonal pass down to Tyler Bush. It goes up. It's no good. Bandy the rebound. Puts it back up short. And Greene County with a rebound.
It's got high, but didn't get his balance. He was fading away and couldn't get it over the front of the rim.
Trojans had a chance to tie it on a 3-point shot. Johnson bounce pass off to Blakeman. Left of the circle against Bandy. Blakeman bounces it out to Johnson with Withrow on him. Back to the left side. It goes to McCubbins. They feed it down low. Bounces back out to Johnson. Straight away 3. No. Battle for the rebound. McCubbins grabs it. McCubbins trying to go back up, a foul.
Cannot buy a 3 tonight. We still just have 1, don't we?
Yeah, that was by Landon Key back in the second quarter.
It's not because we haven't shot him, though. We just continue to let him fly.
Foul on Tay Pointer, his first, team's 4th, and the free throw is no good. Rolls off the rim for McCubbins.
So put his starters back in there, as he did at the end of the second quarter, at the end of this quarter.
So McCubbins back of the stripe. Second shot will drop in. 33-29, Greene County by 4. 40 seconds to go. Third period. As Gavin Withrow will bring it up. Sends it to Cody Lane. Cody Lane to the right side. Pass deflected. Saved in bounds. Loose ball. Barren came up with it. Undercut by Cody Lane. His first, team's 5th.
Foul by Cody Lane, his first, team's 5th.
Caleb Hester, 5'11", 133 junior, checks in for the first time tonight for Coach Warren Cunningham. 25 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Landis with the basketball for the Dragons. Right side it goes to Rose. They dump it inside, underneath, wide open shot, put up and in by Gunnar Bush.
Got to have backside help from the freshman there. Not guard the perimeter, you guard the block, protect it.
Tay Pointer out to Withrow. He'll fire it up. Got it, tough shot.
Yes, it was.
Off balance, in the air. 35-29, a shot over the backboard, out of bounds. Just kind of lobbed it up there, shot it too strong. That's the end of the third. Barren County trails 35-31 to Greene County. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this break. Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barren County in style.
You're watching.
Fourth and final quarter here in Greensburg, brought to you by Southern States of Glasgow and Horace Cave. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer, statistician Sarah K. Pettigo, as the Trojans trail by 4, 35-31. Greene County with the basketball. Will Bandy still hasn't scored for Barren County tonight. They work it down to the paint, stripped away by Caleb Hester, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul. And I believe the Greene County player got the worst end of that deal that committed the foul. And it is Brody Bush. That's his fourth, team's third. So play a stop for the moment to look at Brody Bush. I don't know if he got hit in the nose or what.
Yeah, when Caleb stole the ball, he just literally stuck his nose in, and I think he hit with Caleb and definitely got the worst end of the deal.
Coach Peter DiStefano out there with Brody Bush. 7:45 to go here in the ball game. Greene County 35, Barren County 31. This fourth quarter brought to you by Southern States. And again, we'll be on the road Friday night at South Warren. Girls game will tip off at 6. Boys game to follow, being there at 5:45 from South Warren High School. South Warren defeating Allen County Scottsville tonight in girls action. Trojannettes winning earlier tonight 67-33 over the Lady Dragons. And what's the latest update you have with the boys game there?
The Allen County boys game, they're up 4. Allen County boys are up 4 over South Warren. About 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's the last score. In the girls game, Webster County is up over Bowling Green 46-43. Not sure the quality of Webster County's team, but usually decent. And that's just a few minutes to go in the game. So a close game there between the Lady Trojans and the Lady Purples.
Then again Saturday, the Trojanettes will play Greenwood. The Lady Gators down at the 15th versus 14 challenge at Bowling Green High. There's Brody Bush up now, walking.
Yeah,
it may have lost a contact lens out there.
I think it's one of those situations where if you've ever been hit in the nose, it's just that initial sting and hurt. And if you have, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It's really hard to describe, but that's what happened. And it was initial shock and getting over that. I guess the force of the hit initially, but he'll be okay. And the search for the contact is on. Usually it's somebody further away that can see it. Yeah. And it looks like I can almost see it. Unless that's just a piece of dust there. Then somebody right on top of it, it's harder to see. Trojans in a little bit of a rhythm defensively, still not putting a lot of points on the board, just 31 for the game, averaging less than 10 points a quarter almost, just starting the fourth.
Biggest quarter was the first one. They scored 14, only scored 7 of the second, but then Greene County only scored 8 in the second period. Again, the Trojans, what is that on the floor?
Ice.
Ice?
So they just spilled a whole drink on the floor, a big cup of ice that they were going to put on the kid's nose. So,
well, that'll take a little while to clean up.
A little bit of a delay, just became more of a delay.
Again, the Trojanettes will have that broadcast Saturday on ESPN Radio 12:30. They'll play Greenwood at Bowling Green in the 15th versus 14th challenge. There'll be 5 games throughout the day. We've got the 4 o'clock game.
It's kind of a neat deal because where have your champions come from the last few years? It's either been the 15th or the 14th, and you throw Russell County in there. It's a battle of the teams that should be competitive. You don't really talk about very many teams from the 16th other than Russell County or really any from the 13th at this juncture that have a chance to be in the conversation to win the 4th region. So it's a showcase at Bowling Green of the teams, kind of who stands out. Everybody gets to see everybody, too, at that point.
Yep. And again, the Trojans will be at Whitley County. That's the Edgewood Mobile Homes Hardwood Classic at Whitley County. That'll be at 12:45. We'll not be able to do that game. We'll do the girls' game on Saturday. That's only the 3rd team foul on the Dragons in the second half. So Barren County will take it out. Comes into Landon Key. He'll give it off to Withrow. Withrow now straight away out to Key. Caleb Hester is going to unload it for a 3-point shot. Bounces off. Rebound taken by Gunnar Bush.
Caleb unable to find the range either from deep, as nobody else has except Landon Key.
Here's Bobby Landis with the basketball for Greene County against Landon Key. Left side over to Bush. Gives to McCubbins. Right side of the circle. Out to Rose. Now Rose looks. Over to Barden. Now here's McCubbin going baseline against Aiden Nyken, and Aiden got him. It's going to be his second. Team 6th of the second half. Going to put Hunter McCubbins at the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Again, you've got mainly seniors for Greene County playing a very young Barren County team. As McCubbins connects on the free throw, makes it 36-31. And 37-31. Greene County only 3 field goals in the second half, but they have hit 7 out of 10 from the foul line. 1 minute gone here in the 4th. 37-31 Greene County. Bandy off to Withrow. Withrow, diagonal pass to Hester. They try to go into Nyken. Knocked away, but Key's got it back. He goes underneath the Bandy, puts it up, and it rolls it in. First 2 points of the ball game for Will Bandy. 37-33. Barren trails by 4. Ball knocked loose in the backcourt. It's going to roll out of bounds. Withrow tried to make a dive for it.
Hester got his hand in there, knocked it away, but we couldn't get it to complete the turnover. Those are the plays we need right there. Easy buckets, layups, points off turnovers that'll make up that 4-point deficit.
Here's Barden on the left side. He's in a trap. In trouble. Man, may have got away with a walk there. Then we're going to get a foul now on Caleb Hester. His first, that'll be 7 on the Trojans in the second half. With 6:22 still to play.
And as you heard Warren yell there, they're in the bonus, so that's only going to give them more opportunities to add to their lead.
And Greene County only with 3 team fouls in the second half. Bobby Landis puts it up and in. It's his 11th point of the game. 38-33. Landis, bonus try, missed it. Rebound, Aiden Nyken for the Trojans. Withrow into the front court, comes over to Key on the right side. Keys, bounce pass off to Withrow, back over to Key. They go in the corner to Bandy. Bandy kicks it back off to Withrow, penetrating the free throw line off to Key, back in the corner. Bandy with 3, bounces off. Rebound taken by Landis of Greene County.
Bandy hit some threes last year, but still, I think we need to back away from that 3-point line that we haven't had any success at and pass it around, look for an easier shot.
Landon Key, only 3-pointer tonight for Barren County. That was in the second quarter. Here's Rose working left side against Hester. He'll give it out now to Barden. Barden angles off to the right side against Withrow. Giving it back out now to Landis. 5:35 left. Greene County with a 38-33 lead. Landis stripped away. Will Bandy's got it for the Trojans. Bandy to the basket, rejected by Landis and out of bounds.
Take one more dribble and go up strong instead of the finesse move where you finger roll it up. That's not a move the big guy needs to make.
Michael Harbison returning to the Trojan lineup. He'll come in for Caleb Hester.
Caleb Hester, a few nice minutes, caused a little defensive disruption there.
Withrow to toss it in. You're going to have to hurry. Gets it into Bandy. Hooks it. Oh, intended for Nyken. And the defense jumped right in front of Nyken. for the pass. That was Rose.
They baited him into it. It was open for a half second, and when he saw it, threw it, they were there.
Landis on the right side, back out to Rose. Rose is trapped. Rose being pressured, and we're going to get a foul. On Landon Key, that'll be his second, number 8 on the Trojans here in the second half. It's going to send Rose to the free throw line, where he's 2 for 2 tonight. 4 points in the ball game. His free throws came in the first quarter, so he wanted a bonus here. And the shot is in the air, and it's good.
You know, it becomes a 6, 7, 8 point game. You start talking about how many points we scored in whole quarters. Only 5 minutes left. It's going to be hard to overcome a 7, 8 point deficit. 7 right now.
Withrow over to Key on the right side. High post in there's Niken. Whistle, foul.
You'd rather not had that foul, little ticky-tack foul, just their fourth, and it would have resulted in a bucket if he let it go.
40-33, Greene County. Here's the lob, and Niken couldn't handle it. It was too high. Rose on the other end against Harbison, lays it in and draws a foul.
Give up an and one bucket. Where you're struggling to score right now, they're putting points on the board, with just 2 points this quarter, and they have a chance to extend the lead to 10 here, just under 5 minutes left to play in the game.
42-33, Tay Pointer, Tyler Bush returning to the Trojan lineup. They'll come in for Michael Harbison and Landon Key. And a chance for a three-point play here for Dennis Rose. It's on the way, and he got it.
Is that their largest lead?
It is, 10 points. 43-33, 4:50 to go. Withrow with it for the Trojans, gives it off to Tyler Bush. In the corner, Pointer, back to Bush. Bush on the near side, picks up his dribble, goes back to Withrow. Withrow looking to the corner. Here's Pointer. He'll fire it up for 3. It is short off the left side of the rim. Niken up high for the rebound, sticks it back in for a People's Bank shot.
That's an area we haven't really gotten very many points at. We've missed enough threes to have some second chance looks at it, but they've done a good job on the glass not letting us get very many offensive rebounds.
Taking a Coca-Cola timeout. Open a Coke and enjoy the game. 4:31 left to go in the ball game. It's Greene County 43, Barren County 35. For Aiden Niken, his only field goal of the second half. He has 14 points, 4 baskets, 6 of 7 from the foul line, and his nearest teammate, Gavin Withrow, with 8 points, just shy of double figures. Will Bandy only 2 points tonight.
Niken started out with the first 8 points for the Trojans of the ball game and has only scored 4 since.
Actually 6.
I'm sorry, I missed the free throw. Sorry.
Yes, sir. So it's Greene County ball, leading by 8. It's Landos in the backcourt. Bounce pass over to Rose. Rose back to Landis, gets it across, left side over to Barden. Barden now takes it down to the corner to Bush. He goes up the baseline strong against Bandy, traveling violation.
You wouldn't expect a senior-dominated, experienced team to turn it over very many times, but they've given us windows. We just have to take the opportunities.
Here's Pointer in the corner and almost stolen away. Bad pass. Got the numbers. 3-on-1. Layup is good for Rose. Back up to 10 for Greene County, 45-35. 3:52 to play. Withrow. Giving it out to Pointer. Straight away back to Withrow on the left side. Withrow back to Pointer. Pointer now looking. Back out to Withrow. And a 3-2 zone out there. Greene County. We got it really bottled up in there. Niken turnaround 15-footer. Good on the left side. 16 for Niken. 45-37. 8-point deficit here. Here's Barden with the basketball for Greene County. Throws it behind him off to Landis and back to Barden. Right side it goes to Rose. Rose lobs it back off to Landis. 3:13 to play. On the high post, they work it down inside the Bush. He puts it in and a foul. Gunnar Bush's 9th point of the ball game for Greene County. Tyler Bush picks up his 4th for the Trojans. And that'll be the 10th 10th, 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 And so Gunnar Bush at the line with a chance to make a three-point play. He puts it up, and it's no good. Niken with a rebound for Barren. Withrow gives to Key. Back to Withrow. Back over to Key on the right side. In the corner goes to Harbison. Back out to Key. Swings it left side. Niken, he's fouled by Rose. His second, that'll be the 5th team foul on the Dragons here in the second half. With 2:55 to play, time becoming a factor for the Trojans, down by 10. Landon Key giving it back over to Withrow. And the corner goes to Bandy. Back to Withrow, long range left. Key's got it right side. Down to the corner goes to Harbison. Back around the perimeter. In the corner, Bandy. He'll fire it up for a three. It's good. Need a few more of those. And that's only the second Peoples Bank three-point shot tonight for Barren County.
Mentioned earlier, Bandy hit several. He hit 16 last year, his first this year.
47-40. Rose in the backcourt gives it off to Landis. Sends it on the left side to Barden. He's in a trap. Barden in trouble. And a timeout called by Peter DiStefano. How many's he got left? He's called a bunch of them tonight.
Yeah.
One left. Okay. I thought he was getting close to being out of them there. So we'll take a Coca-Cola timeout with 2:25 to play in the game. Greene County 47, Barren County 40. You look at the difference of free throws tonight, especially for Greene County in the second half. They have hit 11 out of 15. And Barren County 2 for 2.
You take Niken out, we've shot 0 free throws, right? Is he the only
That's right. He's the only Trojan that has shot free throws.
What that stat tells you is what? You haven't attacked at all tonight. We shot floaters, we've shot fadeaways, we've shot three-pointers. We've been really scared to go inside and attack the zone. And when we get in there, we don't know what we're doing with it. So you hate losing basketball games, but this is definitely a learning opportunity for us. And if you have to learn with losses so you win games later, that's what you have to do.
Greene County will take it out here on the side. It'll be McCubbins to toss it in. McCubbins gets it in play to Bush. Now Rose with it on the left side. It's Withrow trying to stay with him. And in trouble. Should have been a 5-second count there. It was close.
It wasn't counting.
In the lane, jumper good for Barden. It's only his second field goal of the game. 49-40. Niken with the basketball. Picks up the dribble. Fires in the middle. Bandy turnaround jump shot. Good. Bandy all 7 his points coming here in the last couple of minutes. 49-42 with a minute and a half to go. Minute 50 actually. Here's Barden. Trap. Gets rid of it off to Landis. Landis over to Rose. Cross-court pass to Barden. He goes up against Harbison. Shot's no good, but a blocking foul. On Michael Harbison will be his second. And 2 shots coming to Greene County's Zyler Barden.
Have we taken a charge tonight?
I don't think so. Actually, has 3 on Harbison. Barden's free throw's good. Now they're 12 of 16 from the line here in the second half. Actually 12 of 17. I missed one somewhere. And that one is good too for Barden.
They've been in the bonus a long time, and they've taken advantage of it.
51-42 Greene County. 1:30 left to go in the contest. Withrow over to Key. Going to fire long, 25-footer, no good. And Bandy trying to go for the rebound, and Bush goes to the floor. Going to get a foul on the Trojans. Will Bandy picks up his third. He had 2 early in the first quarter and had to sit out most of the first half. Gunnar Bush, he is 1 of 5 at the stripe. Double bonus for Bush. The first one is no good. Now he's 1 of 6.
Since they made it a 10-point game, we really haven't inched very much closer at all. Now it's back to a 10-point game.
Back to 10 as Gunnar Bush hits the free throw, 52-42. Greene County, Key with the basketball on the right side. Key heads into the paint. And a foul called against the Dragons. Barren commits his second. That'll be the 6th on the Dragons. 1:16 left. Withrow will toss it in. Comes out to Bandy, long range right. Back to Withrow in the corner. Lets it fly for 3. No good. Rebound, lost, and bodies colliding. But Withrow with the basketball. Back to Bandy. Another 3-pointer is an air ball. And that's going to go off of Greene County. The Trojans will keep it with 1:03 to play. Withrow will toss it in the left corner. Gets it into Harbison. He'll throw it out to Landon Key. He'll fire it up for 3. It's short. Barely grazed the iron. Rebound cleared out by McCubbins. 53 seconds to play. And going to get a foul as they try to trap Barden. It'll be on Landon Key, his 3rd. And with 50 seconds to play, Ziner Barden at the line for Greene County. First one's good. He's hit 6 in a row after missing his first 2. 41.8 to go. As the ball comes in to Landis. Double team, scoop pass. Get it around to Rose on the left side, reverses it. Cross-court pass over to Landis. Out to Barden. High looping cross-court pass. Landis had to go up high for that one. Barden trying to split the defenders. 21.2 to go, and we got a foul call on Gavin Withrow. That's his 3rd.
Well, the fortunate thing is we have 2 days back in the gym to work on some things before we have 2 straight games. You look at the schedule, you get in the middle of January, there's not very many practice days for you to work on things and get better. You're just playing, sometimes 3-4 games a week. And so it's early in the season where we really need to take these things that we need to work on, get better, and we'll go to South Warren and play a team that looks like they'll get beat tonight by Allen County, who we play really early in the season too. It's a 7-point game with about 1 minute and 20 seconds left as Greene County takes their last timeout with 21.2 seconds up 14.
Take a Coca-Cola timeout. It's 56-42 Greene County. Trojannettes winning earlier tonight, 67-33 over the Lady Dragons as they'll go into South Warren on Friday night.
Yeah, and that game went final just now. Allen County did win 71-61 over South Warren, so maybe know a little bit more when you play South Warren about what Allen County has, and you're going to have to score some more points. You're going to have to score a lot more than 42 points to win basketball games this year. And again, this is a team that lost 5 out of their top 6 scorers, and it shows tonight. We didn't necessarily have the replacement for those points. It's not the same when you put in young kids to replace seniors. It's just not going to happen that quickly. So up the point average and do a few things differently, and we'll see what happens at South Warren on Friday.
Gavin Withrow in the corner. Harbison back to Withrow. Penetrating right of the lane. Shot blocked by Bush and out of bounds. With 11.5 seconds to go. And it'll be Bandy to toss it in. Comes out to Withrow. In the corner to Bandy. Long shot out of corner. Good. That was a tough one. Will Bandy with the People's Bank 3, but too little too late as time runs out and Greene County wins it tonight 56-45 over the Trojans. We'll come back with a post-game report brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven at our farm, made for yours. As you're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.